Yep. I was just about to message you that the game is starting, but I guess you know.
Give me a sec. Alright, we should be getting in the mic. Yes, my mic is now on. I apologize. I
Yeah.
crashed as soon as I switched into the game. That's always fun. But we will be getting into map 1 of Curry Makers versus Microwave Leftovers. Microwave Leftovers starting on the T side of Barrage. Map 2 will be Cache, and map 3 will be Overpass. So just getting in right now.
Yeah, the T side's gonna go for a straight rush B, and they're just gonna all Glock pain train with one Tech 9. Most of them have armor.
Yep, and just seeing those two entries is really going to be just a steamroll into the B site. Not much that the CTs did at that point, and we'll see Cuss trying to push in, cannot hit that shot on that one person by the right side of the site. Morgan tried to get the guy Van, but unfortunately he could not get it. Lollygagging down to 4 HP. Not looking very bright here, but let's see if they can get anything done.
Morgan Lee does pick up one with the USPS with headshot. There's another. He hopefully will get this guy with very low HP here, and he might be able to retake the site.
Although with no time on the bomb, with no defuse kit, looks like he has no chance here. And the pistol round will be going to Microwave Leftovers. And that happens. Yep, so getting into the second round, we will see, I know Microwave Leftovers does like to buy MAC-10s, and here we see the MAC-10s. I know in the game I admin last, they were buying a lot of MAC-10s. It looks like we will see 5 MAC-10s on the field, although with the CTs buying armor, MAC-10s are not very effective, so let's see what they can get done, although there is only one CT going A.
Yeah, the T's will just have one lurk over. He will get the one kill, and that'll trigger the rotation from the A player. So then the bomb can take A with the 2 other players.
Yep, A absolutely open right now. They have not much chance to contest the site, and this little bait and switch kind of thing is working out pretty perfectly. Only one player at A. We will spot one player, although not the bomb. And we don't see the CTs fully rotating, although now we do see some action over towards A. It looks like the CTs will have found out this plan and will be coming into A.
Yeah, so you'll see the rotator into CT, but you'll have the mid player trying to catch the guy from Cat jumping down right now. And he does get that one kill, and then he has the flank onto the person's stairs and jungle.
If Lollygag cannot get this guy a connector, they really have not much of a chance at this point. Looks like he cannot. I don't think the guy A-made either. So, we will see Microwave Leftovers go up 2-0 on the T-side of Mirage, getting definitely that early start of the game. The 3 extra runs at the beginning will be quite a boost into their game. So, we'll see if they can continue that lead after this next gun round.
Yeah, we'll just see AK buys and an op onto mop. And just a full save from the CTs.
We will see Cuss sitting in this little corner of sight. That always sometimes catches one person off. It always seems when they're not ready for it, but never know if that's going to happen, so. See this Rocky pushing up underpass, looking for the lurk, although he turns around just before lurk pushes in. So let's see if they will be able to find that. S Pancakes does pick up that kill over there, which is triggering some rotations from the CTs over towards B when really, once again, the bomb is over towards A. This is working pretty well for them at this point. Just the get a kill on the B side of the map, and everybody goes B.
Yeah. It's very bad over rotation from the CT side.
Although the T's can't capitalize on that, and the CTs will be kind of figuring out their plan, as it did happen last round, so they will be just trying to come back and see what's happening.
Yeah, and Mop will just sweep up with the op right there, and hopefully no lollygagging can get a kill, but he's just a little off the head.
You could almost say he mopped up with that op.
Yep.
I thought it was funny. Okay, getting into the first buy round of the game, we will see some light utility on a few players of the CTs, which will be unfortunate because I do think watching this Microwave Leftovers demo from the other day, or actually live, You do need to use utility to shut these guys down, which is one of the key
Yeah.
points that separates the good teams from the great teams, and or just the bad teams from the decent teams. Not all aim, it's about getting that utility in and running strats and stuff like that, so. Op will spot out this one-way smoke and will get the kill quite easily. They did use that in their last game. You can't really use one-way smokes a ton like that, and unfortunately that comes back to bite Rocky there.
Yeah. I'm not sure if one ways are against the rules, but Mop is trying to say they are. Pretty sure they aren't though.
Yeah, we will just leave that to the other crew, but we'll just get into this game. I apologize. Mop will be picking up one on the cat, and that nade tries to get in connector, but will not find any damage. And T's are really just playing it slow, getting back, watching the bomb, but they will be pushing into B side right now, where Cammy's in quite a weird position. Haven't really seen anybody play this, but it will allow them to get into Van free, pretty much, and get most of the site, so yeah, that'll shape out.
Yeah.
They'll just get shot
He
in the back.
didn't even know they were there.
Yep, unfortunately can't really do anything with that position, and just plays it pretty poorly, but we will see what much they can do at this point, as we do see a 2v3 cuss to Crisp, and a lollygag coming from Cat.
They should just save these weapons that they have, but does look like no lollygagging will get one kill and
Now
get traded out.
Yep, Cuss bailing at this point, although we'll be trying to get one exit, but it's not looking like any T's will be going towards that side of the map to exit, so it looks like we will be seeing 4-0 for Sparrow going in terms of going in the way of microwave leftovers. Words are hard, and saving the AK, probably going to try to see if they can buy up next round around that AK and try to just stop the momentum from the T side right now.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he can buy very much on the CT side. They can't even get one M4, so it might be a little bit tough.
Yep, only put
Yeah,
one pair
just
of armor there. Although we do see the T's look to be wanting to make an A side hit, and we do see 4 players in the A side make that 3 now, as Mop sees that Palace Bush coming from a mile away, so.
Yep. They will grab bomb and make their way towards A site. Looks like Comfy does get one kill, but he just gets traded out straight away.
Plus, unfortunately, cannot make that kill, yep.
Yeah. He's getting flanked from behind, and the site will just be taken very easily.
Yep, Cuss trying to pick up a few kills there. End up getting one, but does get taken down. Pretty shot by Dialwash there. I can't speak. But we'll be seeing Cammy just kind of sitting downstairs, not really decided on what he's going to do, on whether he's just probably going to run in and try to get a kill with the 250. Not much to go for there, but unfortunately he can't find that anyways.
Yeah. Going for the A, which he couldn't get.
So now we do see 2 ops picked up on the CT side. That's quite interesting. Wonder where we're going to see those in play. We did see Cammy picking up the op for the team in the other games, so pretty interesting that we do see 2 players that aren't Cammy picking up the op, but Morgan Lee gets tagged through the wall, and we do see Mop having no armor. That is quite unfortunate again, but not really much mid control contested from the CTs after they did lose that initial pick. Well, they didn't lose it, but they didn't get the initial pick. They just kind of fell off and are playing mid from the exits, so.
Yeah, the bomb looks like it's just going to stay in Palace, and they're just going to wait for one of the CTs to get impatient and just push somewhere. Just doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon.
Yep, definitely. They're playing very disciplined on this T side, and that's something I really like to see, especially with the sort of blowouts we've had so far in the league. Really like seeing that nice disciplined play coming out from the T side, so.
Yeah.
It's interesting. We do see a lurker pretty much every round, so they do have that role definitely established. A lot of teams we see don't really have a lurker role established, and as such can't really force the CTs into not rotating. CTs know that there's one behind, so they kind of have to play to that. His cuss does get taken down by the lurker. And so does
Yeah,
Cammy on the B site.
yeah, he takes the whole B site by himself. And it does look like one player, Rocky, will be rotating, and he
Fortunately.
just gets taken out. Morgan Lee is lit to 50, so he almost gets a clot there, but he does get one. He's looking for the next. He doesn't know he's fireboxed, and he just gets naded.
And there is the basketball right there. We will see not my microwave leftovers taking the 6-0 lead in this game. Curry Maker's not having a lot of money. Definitely need to start getting rounds here, or else it's just going to snowball quickly. So they need to try, and it looks like they will be at least force buying into this round, trying to make something out of this round, what money they have to bring it back. We'll see the bomb going towards A again, which is pretty much a trend in this game so far. Not really going towards B in any buy rounds.
Yeah,
And lollygagging, that is not going to help getting picked right off the start of the round, so.
yeah, it looks like a pretty sketchy buy coming in from the CTs with the Mag 7 and the P250 and the two FAMASs, but hopefully they can make it work.
Yeah, but Cuss does get taken down the middle, only gets a few shots into that op on a chair, and unfortunately cannot finish off the kill. And we do see Ass Pancakes made his way into jungle undetected right now. If Rocky can have something to say about that, although there is one player in Palace taking down the guy CT. Rocky doesn't go in for that trade. Was certainly going to be taken down by Ass Pancakes, and there it is. Morgan Lee in the CT spawn, getting one, just trying to fall off, play that smoke to his advantage, wait for his teammate to rotate in. Although, fortunately, he can't do much at this point. We'll have another smoke, and we do see one T in jungle area. Definitely shut down that rotate from behind. We'll see Cammy with a Mag 7, not even getting her shot off, and we will be seeing a 7-0 scoreline in favor of Microwave Leftovers. So I did see them play on Mirage, and I believe they won 16-1 or somewhere around there. So they're definitely a very strong team on Mirage, and that's something we see coming out right out of the bat for sure. Not taking any
Yeah,
chances and just putting the game away as fast as they can. So we'll see. Mop trying to go for the op pick mid, which he has been doing this whole game, and we do see Rocky picking up the pick this time, which is pretty nice to see an early advantage in terms of the CT side in this round. See how they play around that, because I know a lot of teams, even if they get the advantage, they just try to start crumbling around the advantage because they don't really know how to play it. And we will see nobody on B at this point. We do see one player on cap.
yeah.
Okay, he did look
The
towards
bomb
back
is
B.
the bomb is making its way towards B2. Pretty sure that they will take a B because they have less players, then they can't make an A hit like they usually do.
Yep, and when we
So
see Ass Pancakes coming out with a just double entry into B, we can definitely see it can happen. With 3 players at this point now instead of 4, it can still definitely work. So let's just see what they can bring out of this round. And they're just sitting back. They're playing a bit too passive right now,
yeah,
I think. And
yeah,
Combi just picks out and gets that kill easily.
they're playing a lot of a Navi strat with wasting down their time until 5 seconds pretty much, and then take the site.
Yeah, but Cuss goes with a pretty aggressive pick mid, and we'll pick up a kill out of that. And it looks like the T's will be going towards B with Convi watching the back. Almost gets shot, or Cuss almost gets shot by Convi, as we do see the T's looking towards B, although maybe Ass Pancakes will be trying to go out for the pick, as he does drop the bomb back to his teammate. Maybe just trying to get a pick, and if they can't get that, just fall and save. We'll see Morgan Lee picking up the first kill, but he will still be going for this Convi, actually. Looks like he will be falling off at this point. And 10 seconds, he's just going to try to look to save, although we do have one player pushing up underpass, so let's see if he can get that. Although it does not look like he's moving fast enough to secure this kill. It looks like Convi will be holding on to this op going into the 9th round of the game, as we do see Curry Makers picking up their first round.
Yeah, so we'll see just a light buy or not from the CTs because they have, I mean, Ts, they have lots of money there. 2 ops, 3 AKs, and then we'll see the 2 ops onto the CT team as well.
Yeah, they definitely still got loads of money. So we do see one op going towards mid and one op going towards B. So definitely just playing A with a bunch of rifles, just trying to hold it down. With those close quarters engagements, B is a little bit kind of suited towards op if you play that long sight line and don't let anybody come up cat. So it is quite possible to make that work. As we do see bombs still in T-spawn, just kind of hanging out there, seeing what the T's are going to do at this point. We do see grouping up towards A, somewhat 3 players, although we do see, it looks like the players in B might come underpass and try to wrap around and go for this connector A main palace kind of split. As Rocky unfortunately jumps out in window and just gets taken down from underpass. That's a pretty sloppy play from him right there. You see T's, looks like they are gonna go taking the bomb up towards A, as Cuss does get a little bit of damage in pancakes and can secure the kill eventually. So we'll see the A push coming out. This is it right here. So we do see Dialosh picking up 1 and getting dinked by Cammy. Unfortunately, Cammy cannot secure that kill. So the one player in Palace with the op looking for a kill gets taken out by Cuss.
He got
a nice shot. Yeah, that was a really nice shot from Cuss. Too crisp coming out there. See the T's looking to transition back towards B, and there is no one on B. So this might work. This might actually work if Mop gets there quick. Although it does not look like he's going to be there quick enough. Go undetected. Does get shot by Morgan with a nice op shot there, crouching. We will see Dialosh with 20 HP in a 1v3, trying to get out of B. We'll see Morgan, and unfortunately, with a nade, jumping cannot land any kills. Never really works when you have a nade in your hand or under jumping, but you know, you can try.
Yeah, for sure.
He has 1 HP, you can just like flashbang him. Decoy him. But
yeah.
we still see at least one full buy, possibly another one after this coming up from the T side. They definitely are benefiting from that load of money they acquired in the first parts of the half, as we do see all 5 players going towards mid and B. This Rocky is a bit late on the pick there, and unfortunately cannot pick that up. But we'll see Morgan solo on B at this point. Well, he does have a smoke. There are 3 players behind that smoke, just waiting it out, trying to see if they can go B. Although it looks like they might take the bomb back towards A and go for a split. Oh, they are just dropping it there. You see Cuss in the connector trying to play over the smoke. We'll get 1 on to Cat. And let him just fall off on the stairs, not trying to take another engagement, although it is spray little through the smoke, and it looks like the T's might be trying to push up Cat somewhat, or towards B. Not really.
Yeah, they're gonna work towards B. Oh no, they're going back to apps, up underpass, and then I think they're gonna work up B with the bomb. Have ass pancakes there. He's gonna try to entry.
Yep, definitely looks like that's what's happening. Is Lollygag cannot pick up any kills. Although we do see Mop still in mid, looking to lurk a little bit, as we do see all out coming out from these T side. You see the push into B happen. So one gets on site without being pretty much undetected, although it does get taken out by Morgan eventually. Lollygag cannot land that kill. We will see a 2-on-3, although our player Mop is coming up Cat, and I'm not sure if that's detected from the CTs. Morgan will look over there, and Dingsliman will secure that kill to close out that round. So going into this next round, there you go. We will see Microwave definitely still having enough money to buy, and we'll be definitely doing that into this round, trying to get that 8th round. Greenmakers have won the last 3 rounds, so if they can keep rolling, they can definitely make it an 8-7-half. As we do see rolls on the CT side start to happen. Actually, on both sides, really, but on the CT side especially, just controlling that T economy. But see 2 ups still being picked up from the CTs, and this time instead of Rocky, we will be putting it on Cuss. Let's see, will he be going mid? Yes, he will be going mid on this round, but we don't see any T's to meet him there. So, fortunately, we'll not be getting much in terms of frags early in this round.
Yeah, so we'll just see the basic A take from the T side, as we've seen a lot this game, but it does seem like the CTs are playing a little bit more smart, learning the T's ways. As I say that, Mop just picks one off.
Yep, pushing in, definitely didn't have to take that engagement, and thus gets taken down for it, as we do see the A hit now commencing. Definitely the T's are favoring that A hit so far on this map. Rocky trying to flash himself out, does get 1. Unfortunately cannot land the headshot on the second. That is a very tough shot to hit with that angle, but see T's just completely smoked out, getting into the site. A 3-on-3, this is definitely possible, but it's not going to be easy. this cuss does go down, that makes it even more difficult. Player at Firebox, they have a pretty good setup here in terms of crossfires. Player in Palace is probably just going to wait, and then the other two players are going to set up a crossfire. Although the player A main does get taken down, that does not bode great for the T's, although Morgan will get taken out, and Lollygang in a 1v2 here. We'll get not one, actually. I thought he was securing that kill, but unfortunately can't, and we'll see 2 ops being picked up from the T's now, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
And as Currymakers lost that first round, we'll see a little bit of unbalanced money, but it looks like they might not have enough money for a full buy here. We'll just have to wait, I guess. Nope, looks like they're going for it. Might be a little bit broken as you see a couple of Famuses and...
Cammy is buying for people, so it'll be very broken.
Yeah, we do see 3 Famuses coming out, and the AWP, which I don't really love in terms of balance, but that's just how it's going out this round. We do see a great team NA smoke coming out onto jungle, smoking off Rocky from the CTs.
Yeah. It looks like if and as Pancakes does peek this right, Rocky will get a kill, but I'm not sure if he will. I feel like Mop will take the initial peek onto stairs. As he is. And then they'll just try to take sight from there.
Yep, you see
the 3 players. Yep.
I shot I'll watch there, getting that AK shot somewhat through the box area. Convy just try to no scope 1, but unfortunately can't hit it. And Cuss will find him here, it looks like, yep, and you'll see Mop in a 1v3. Does pick up 1. Definitely not out of this. We've seen some decent plays from Mop this map. Will not pick up the second there.
Gets taken out.
So, we do see a 2-to-1 ratio advantage coming out from Microwave Leftovers. Not that that really has anything to do with the game, but that's okay. We'll see 8 rounds, which is a pretty solid T side so far, and these don't have the best money in terms of, since they lost 3 people last round, they will have to buy Famuses for each other. So it looks like we will just see a B rush from the pistols coming out, and we do only have 1 player at B with the AWP. So that might be unfortunate, although it looks like they are going underpress, so they didn't bring the bomb.
There, yeah. I think they got the bomb stuck.
Let's go check that out. Investigation station. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But we will see a split into market coming out, and Morgan Lee is completely unaware of that, just completely oblivious to anything.
Ass did get the bomb.
That's good for them, although you'll definitely be wondering how the CT, or how the T's managed to make it into market, and not looking good for the CTs right now. Not much coordination in terms of watching spots on the map. Unfortunately, Cuss will push in 2, almost gets a 3rd, very low HP. Rocky definitely has a chance at this if he gets this first one, although cannot pick up 1 shot into him. And we'll be trying to get ass Pancakes here. He still only has a Tech 9, now that I say that, he does pick up him 4. That does have a chance, but he's going really way too slow at this point. Not really much time to do much at all at this point.
Yeah, I think he's just hoping that both players are low and he can get a sketchy spray onto them, but that just won't work out, and ass Pancakes will just take the spray down.
I think at that point, he was just hoping they both type killing console. He wasn't going to have time to do anything in terms of gunfights there, so...
Yeah.
We'll see very low money now coming out from the CTs, and it looks like we will be seeing at least 10 rounds from the T side here. And that's a very strong Mirage T side. Now, we have seen a crazy comeback, 12-3 from Currymaker, so they're definitely not out of this match here. But we'll be seeing what they can do in terms of coming back into this on second half. Although, not quite there yet, as Chris will pick up 1 with a 5-7 in the apartments, but does get traded out very quick. Definitely, Microwave Leftovers very adamant about getting their trades, and that is something that will really benefit you on the T side. You do see Rocky being just shot in the face, basically point blank. Cammy trying to flank around with a 5-7, although player in Palace will definitely hear him. And he checks it, but unfortunately cannot get the kill. And we'll be seeing the last round of the first half. Not much money coming on the CT side, so that might be unfortunate for their buy. But we'll see if they can do much.
it's a definite win of the half for microwave leftovers. But if the CTs win this round and then they win pistol round next, then they might have a shot just to get back in this game,
Yep, definitely.
which is pretty good. This is probably microwave leftovers pick of a map, and I think Cash was Curry Maker's pick, so it does look like it's going in the way of their picks.
Yep, I didn't exactly see who picked it, as the website doesn't really give names if you don't sign in. But with that, we will be just seeing a pretty orthodox A-hit coming out from the T's. Rocky trying to get one, will get one and just crouch back down. Try to sit there. Fortunately, can get the second, actually. And looking for the third, he will be able to get the third. It's a one-man hole here, as I say that Morgan Lee does get one kill, and the last player, as Pancakes, is left in Palace. Just trying to make some out of this round, but it looks like we will be seeing a 10-5 favor, or 10-5 score in favor of the T's going into the second half. Just pretty well storyline right there.
Yeah, and it's a CT-sided map, so they will have the advantage going into the second half.
Yep, I definitely say this is their map to lose at this point, which is somewhat of a bold statement, but this many rounds on this T side, I definitely think this map is for them right now. So Chris will just push out mid and pick up that kill quite easily. So again, we will be seeing a 10-round T side coming out from regular leftovers, as they are pretty strong at this map. As I was saying, let's just see if they can pick up this first round, as we do see Cammy only coming out with one kill. That's not really going to work in terms of leagues, but we will see if he can do much going in the second half. Definitely not saying he's horrible or anything, it's just not the best performance he can come out right now, as we do see an A hit coming out, and I thought we were going to have one player on the CTs, but we see two players on the CTs coming out to the A side.
Yeah, and then you have the one rotator in mid being able to rotate quickly to jungle/stairs, and he can just pick off the people palace, which is there's only one there. So I think they're just gonna waste on time and hope that they push. But Cammy just sort of gave away their position by shooting there.
Yeah, but the CTs will both be playing from CT, which is pretty much giving up the site at this point, although not if the player jungle has much to say about this. We will say he will pick up one in the palace. Does get taken down by a nice shot there from Cammy. Looks like they do have control of the site, but they're not doing much with it. Cammy trying to get the bomb will not get taken down. Thought it looked like he was getting taken down there. Although we see a nice shot from Cuss, last player on the stairs, and that will be a solid pistol run coming out from the two side, and they're definitely in this game at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll probably just see a force buy from both teams. Armor 5-7 for CTs, and we will see an AK on Morgan Lee, probably some SMGs on everybody else.
Yep, we will see just an A hit, although it looks like this CTs will be stacking A with armor, although they will be going over this mid as a whole, so they might be able to get onto the site for basically free. We do see one player coming back, although they are getting flanked quick, so if they don't do something about this, it might be painful for the CTs, although they will not even be pushing A, so that not work out very well. As we do see Cuss getting down to 2 HP from that kill. Not really sure if that was an engagement to go for, but nevertheless, he does pick up the kill, and that's what really counts, so.
And he just gets taken out there by Convy. So it's a solid 4v4 right here. Everybody has armor, so it is sort of a fair fight with the 5.7s being
Rocky,
a very spammable gun.
Rocky not even looking, he just gets shot in the side of the face, just like not even looking towards Palace. Fortunately, Morgan will pick up that kill, and we will be seeing.
That was a very close eco.
Yeah, definitely. Barely picked up from the T side, as they will not have a ton of guns going in. We will have to just buy AKs here, and so they don't have the best, you know, money-making ability against these TTs, I guess you could say, but they definitely just has to stay with those AKs at this point, so. Once again, just going for an A hit, as we do see, looks like no CTs going on A, so they were just playing the reverse psychology, just keep going A every round.
Yeah, even though there's stack B, they'll just play A. But I think the CTs are just going to play the retake game. They know that they should lose this round, but they're going to try for it anyways. But I mean, as we saw last round, that they're very capable of retaking the site.
Yeah, but it looks like they will just be setting up outside positions, just trying to get some exit frags out of these T's, just sitting in corners in CT spawn area. And it looks like they will be going to T spawn too, so they've got pretty much all the exits covered, unless all 5 T's decide to go mid, which I don't imagine they will. Although Rocky
Yeah,
does have something to say about that first one. See a fight going on with Cammy. Looks like he will be able to pick up that kill. So A
yeah.
side is X safe to exit. So Ala getting this push, getting
Uh,
into CT, getting 2 right there.
yeah, he picked up the two, and they're probably just gonna exit anywhere, trying to get this last one, but he does get killed by Cuss.
Yep, so we will be seeing a pretty decent start there. Pretty strong start from the T side as they didn't lose one person that round, I don't think. So CTs will not have the best utility as we do see a Famas being picked up on one player. We do have 4 kits, and we've seen diffuse kits come into play very much this game, as we see the T's trying to go towards B, look to see what they can do.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. So
pancakes here, just trying to scout out with the jump. Doesn't see anything at this point, although in just a second might see a few T's staring down, looking him in the eyes. And it looks like he will see that at this point, so gets his gun out. And we will be seeing that some of the T's pushing up mid, just trying to get out and like, hit up this B split here. Although we do have 2 people playing mid, so this can be quite a tough mid take. So Rocky does get taken out, even though he does get 1 down to 2 HP. Or 22, I apologize. As that nade, Cammy almost just killed himself, but gets naded anyways. We do see Morgan Lee being taken out, and Cuss in a 1v1 now, wasn't a 1v2. And Flash will not quite make it around the corner. Let's see what he can pick up from this engagement. Mop knows exactly where he is from those flashes, so...
Mop does have bomb too, so he can just play off the bomb, or he can play, which he is doing.
Although Cuss picks up the bomb there,
Yeah,
and Mop gets the kill either way. We will be seeing pretty crappy money on the side of the T's. Actually, I lied. They don't have pretty crappy money. I am a liar. And we will be seeing a buy coming out here. They had a little bit more money than I thought they did after losing that one. Or not losing, but getting down to 1 person on that one eco round. So we will see another buy coming out. It looks like they're just going to go back to A. That's what's been working in the first 2 rounds, so they're just going to try it again.
yeah. They're just gonna play the A like Microwave Leftovers did in the first half, but now that Microwave have stopped stacking sites because of pistols, they might have a better chance of defending the site even after the smokes are put down.
Yeah, but the one thing we really haven't seen from the T side here in this half is any form of fake or anything to try to catch the CTs off guard. They've just really been going for hits, and that's it. So it'll be interesting to see if they can pull something out. Maybe not on this map, but even on other maps. As we do know, the second map will be cash, and the third map will be cobblestone. If you're not aware, if you're destroying us, we love to have you here. So
Mop with a very nice one top there. In my opinion, I think that the CTs should save at this point, but it does look like they're going to try to keep going for it. After Ass Pancakes does get 2 kills with the scout, almost a third, but he lights Rocky down to 30 HP, and
Rocky,
they're just going to save.
definitely gonna play this correctly, and Bop will save either way. Definitely not just challenging, playing the bomb correctly, and that'll be that. We will see how it will be a 9-11 score in favor of the CT still. Although Currymaker's definitely making back to this game. And now Microwave Leftovers left with not much money, even though they did save that 1 AK. They're not going to have barely any money on the other players at this point, so...
Yeah, so they'll just have the 1 AK, and then they will buy 5.7s around that AK with no armor.
Yep, Cuss just trying to Rambo on mid. They'll see this player in the window and gets a nice shot out of the window, and we just see pistols coming out from everybody else. So this should be somewhat of a clean take from the T's, although we can never know what will happen in these sort of games. We have seen a lot of crazy ecos for sure.
Yeah,
Just Cuss gets
but
another nice shot in the window there.
looks like this is just gonna go in the way of the T's, so it'll be a 10-11 if I predict this correctly. It'll be 10-11 after this.
Although we never know what's happening here. We do see one flanking and getting those kills on the CT side here. We don't really shouldn't take much for granted at this point. We do see one CT just kind of hiding in the smoke. We'll get one, and now they're right
Yeah,
back in this round here.
yeah, Dial was going off on that round, but Morgan Lee brings it back to a solid 2-on-2. But Ock is on the flank right here, and I don't think they know.
Yeah, but if they
He
don't
could
take this
get
into
this
account.
free kill. Oh, they saw him.
Yep, that was not going to work well after he was spotted, and it looks like we will be seeing a 2-on-2. All players have AKs at this point. Trying to get that wall bang. Wall players are pretty low on the side of the T's, but we'll see Convy getting one and trying to pistol the last players. He knows he's low. Will
And
get a
there's the
headshot right there.
yeah, very nice one shot coming in from Colin V to close out that round there to make it 9-12.
Yep, definitely don't want to call stuff too early at this point. You never know what can happen in these games, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so you'll just see a lot of money on the CT side and not very much on the T side. You'll see 5,000 on Rocky, and he might buy for his team there, but yeah, that won't make much of a difference.
Yeah, for sure. Just looking, we see a couple flash and a smoke trying to go out, take this A-tag. We do see 2 flashes picked up. Just kind of trying to flash their way out into the site and just try to get the bomb plant and see what they can do from there. Oh, not cutting them out of
Yeah.
round 1 either after what we saw last round, so.
Yeah, so we'll just go in for a plant here on this eco for the T side, but they aren't pushing, they're just waiting for someone to push them, which I'm not sure will happen.
Yeah, for sure, CTs are playing the CT side very passive and pretty disciplined. I shouldn't say passive, maybe isn't the right word, but just playing back and smart. Not like they're playing too passive or anything. As we'll see that round easily going in the way of the CTs, which will make it a 13-9 score, and Curry Makers need to take this opportunity to get back in this game right here.
Yeah, if the CTs take 2 more rounds, they've pretty much guaranteed the game for themselves, making it at least a tie. But looking at the rounds gone for each team so far, they did go on a very long 7-round streak at the very start, but it only looks like the T side now can only get around 3 rounds in a row at a time, and then they get shut down by the CT side.
Yep, and Rocky in that first round, picking of the round, will definitely get some T-side map control in terms of mid. See if they can try to capitalize off of that as Kanji just pushes up with an op. Although we do see that he's going towards B and there's nobody on B. This is a really smart call coming out from the T side. We do see Cuss trying to lurk into A, but he's not really going to be a factor in this round at this point. Even will draw more attention towards A, and it looks like their plan's going to be on B. So that's a very nice play there from the T side. That's what I was kind of saying earlier.
They'll get the plant down, while Dial does get the 1 kill on the player that was...
Had his knife out there. Wasn't really prepared to get any kills at that point, unfortunately, but... See ya. 3-man retake from Market, just trying to get out here and see what they can do. As Rocky does pick up 1, and Cammy cannot pick up that kill. Fortunately, we will see Morgan Lee and Rocky in a 1v2, or 2v2, same situation as last time when they did end up losing.
They're going for the ninja right here, and 3 seconds left, but he cannot confirm that, and I'm not sure if he will have the bomb here.
He will have the bomb with 0.3 seconds.
0.3 seconds.
That was quite a butt clencher there. We will see curry makers with not much money. I'm not sure if they will try to go for this buy, and we can just say our butts were making some curry right there. So going into this next round, we'll be saying AK's picked up no head armor on the T side is something that can actually throw rounds, just with that one-shot headshot coming out from the M4. We will see if anything will be coming of that, as they're still really just sitting in spawn, which is kind of just a sign of their poor team communication at this point, as we do see an auto being picked up on B. It's not playing any games over on that B side there.
Yeah, they just really want to close this match out and not lose anything more than the rounds they have to lose.
Yep, definitely don't blame them there. So County picking up 2, and we will see a pretty decent hold coming out so far. Although Morgan Lee will try to push around stairs at this point, see if he can get anything done. You see lollygagging all the way back in T-spawn, wrap around A, not really going to be much of a use at this point, and Morgan Lee coming out with 2 kills, and the only gun left is an auto on the CT side, although Morgan Lee is definitely one shot, although an insane shot from lollygagging right there. That was just crazy.
He just strafed very hard.
Yeah, which pretty crazy shot. As we do see the discrepancy on the T side, unfortunately. We have the top player with 29 kills and the bottom player with 3 kills. So that's definitely not going to help much in terms of trying to close out these maps. But we'll see if Cammy can hopefully get back into this game at this point. And we'll see CT's on a save. We'll be going for an A stack. It looks like the bomb will be going towards mid. And if they can sniff out this A stack, they can definitely go for B quite easily. So let's see if they can accomplish that.
Yeah, it does seem like the bomb is going B now instead of through to mid, but they do have the one lurk at A site by ramp, and the one player is playing cat.
Yep, seems like CTs are beginning to kind of realize that they're not coming A, and we will see one coming over into market, trying to see if he can just see an early B hit, and it looks like he will see Cuss, and unfortunately Cuss can't pick up that kill, but Morgan Lee just get somewhat of a random spray through the door, as we will see a lollygagging over here, caught with a nade out, if we can get these spray kills done, as we don't see the CTs really attempting to make a retake at this point. 2 of them going for this gun here, and with no ammo, it looks like he might get taken down at this point, although he's still not down. Not really sure
what
CTs are doing.
The tag team coming in there.
Yep, definitely on a will be getting that kill. As you see Convy having that AK, might just want to save it at this point. But
yeah, if one of them didn't get the kill, then the other one for sure would have when he thought it was clear, and he was reloading. So
yeah,
good plays by the CT, but just can't finish out that round there.
Yeah, so getting into this 11 to 14 round, Curry Makers are definitely not out of it here. They still have a very good chance of Ducey Cammy improving his score to 4 kills. I'd like to see that improvement there. We do see T's really not messing around with the A site. They haven't got a ton done on that A site, in the exception of that one round a couple rounds ago. But we will see Cuss2 Chris just walking out mid with an AK, just trying to get stuff done. He will miss that smoke. Looks like the other smoke missed too as well. NACS in the chat, but not really sure what they're trying to accomplish in terms of they're just pushing kind of into a B split, but they don't have a smoke for cat, so they can't really pull off the cat split. So let's see what they're gonna try to do. Is Cuss does see one mid. Will pick up that kill there, strafing back out on the second try. His mop in mid will just try to see if he can catch people boosting, I guess, at this point. Not really going for a pick. So
does look like they're gonna try to boost up into Sniper's Nest. Cammy hopefully getting some kills here, as I'd call him the designated bomb planter, as that's what I would be called if I was 4 and 17 with 20 points. But
yeah, we'll see the T's somewhat falling back into mid. Let's see, Cuss still at mid, just kind of running around, not really sure what to do. Kind of like a chicken with his head off, but seeing if he can catch anybody out. As we do see the T's gearing up for a B hit. Might catch out this one player on stairs and unfortunately cannot pick up that kill. Flashes will come on B and the take will commence here, as we see Ass Pancakes does catch out the width of those players with that jump spot right there. You
Oh,
see,
and dial wash. I don't even know
definitely.
where he got the flank there. I think a very nice flank, but does look like Cammy's gonna pick up one kill. He's
7 seconds
try
still.
to take the bomb. He's gonna plant it, but and then
Unfortunately, cannot finish
that
that plant.
didn't work for him.
Yep, so we will be seeing a pretty crappy money situation here on the T's going into the map point for microwave leftovers. We will be seeing whatever they can do. Just trying to come out, run around, maybe get some headshots, and win this round if possible. We'll see a couple pistols, 3 pistols actually coming out. 2 AKs, just trying to go for this a hit as has worked a little bit in this game, but that hasn't been super successful for them, so we'll be seeing what they could do with that.
Yeah, now they're playing one connector and one up into Sniper's Nest because they are thinking they're still playing one mid, but that mid player is playing into Palace now instead of mid.
Yep, as we do
The
see a lot of CTs grouping up towards A, and they're definitely hearing this take here, so.
and the Palace player just gets completely obliterated right there by Convy, and Convy does look like he's just gonna help Mop just pick off everybody as they're crossing to site, and we'll just see the 4v1 turn into a 16-11 scoreline
Yep,
in in the favor of the
microwave
microwave
leftovers.
leftovers.
So that will be map 1, guys. I'm going to take it into a pause screen as we will be switching over to map 2, which is cache, so we will be right back.
Yeah, and
Alright guys, so it looks like we'll be getting to map 2 of this game, as it looks like I am joined by TJ here. My name is Lethal Clips. His name is TJ.
I got switched out. I'm tagging in for Jay.
Alright, that is... Yep, it was very high, so we will see Knife Round coming out. This is map 2, Cash, map 1 was Mirage. We did see Microwave Leftovers pick up that map quite convincingly, actually at 16-11. Might not show up by the scoreline, but at the end of the game they were dominating pretty hard, so...
Thank you for that. Well, the knife round's being dominated by microwave leftovers as well. Although, Morgan Lee's making a comeback into it with a nice stab, and he scared off the other guy going for it, and now he's b-hopping away and can't quite pick it up. Those were some lame b-hops.
Yep, couldn't quite hit that timing there, and we will be seeing Microwave Leftovers picking up the Knife Round, and it looks like they will switch over to the T side. It's actually a little bit unorthodox, but maybe they like the T side, you know.
Well, throughout this whole tournament, we've seen really strong T sides, so I wonder if they have a really strong T side planned as well.
Yeah, for sure, we have seen a lot of very strong T sides on even CT sided maps, and we have seen comebacks, so really the T play seems to be where it's at this point, so.
Yeah, I think that, as I aired my theory earlier, it's much more fun to practice T executes than it is to practice CT holds.
That's very
So
true.
a lot of these kind of amateur level teams have really practiced T sides and not very practiced CT sides. Since we do see the beginning of the round, and the terrorist moving towards the B side. Almost said I, but didn't mean it.
I have only one CT over on the B side, and we'll see no kits picking up on the CT team. This does not bode very well for Noel getting here, as he does get one, and unfortunately cannot pick up the second, as we will see a retake trying to come in here.
I'm getting told I have an NA microphone. Is that a problem?
It was in the beginning, but it should be fine at this point.
Alright. Well, they have taken the site very convincingly, although there are some retake frags coming in now. Suddenly the retake is very viable, and Convey is left alone on the site, and now suddenly he's joining all his friends. Not sure if it's heaven or hell, but
joining him in the
they're all
cemetery.
together somewhere.
Yeah, as we'll see, first round from the Curry Makers. This is their second pistol round of the series, I believe. And both teams coming into this map are 1-0 in the week. So winner will come out 2-0, and loser will come out at a dead even 500. So we will see a very few rifles coming out, which is actually kind of not what we've seen this whole tournament in terms of eco rounds. It's usually just been like MAC 10s and MP7s and MP9s and things like that.
It's alright, they all rushed mid, so good job.
That was quite a cast there.
I think that's what happens when you don't care about your pistol round. I think that's what that is.
Yep, they tried to see if they could just run out, and hopefully all the CTs would type kill in console, but that didn't quite happen, so...
Well, it was a nice theory, but it didn't quite happen.
Yep. Fortunately...
Actually, I think someone on this team was asking if they could have a coach, so I wonder if their lack of a coach, because we haven't got that sorted out, is leading to their weird strat call.
Yep, not exactly sure what...
Morgan with a great shot in
to,
mid.
but...
That was onto the player heaven. Wasn't flashy, it was just very consistent, very solid. Very nice shot to pull off. And overall the teaser spread out across the map, just looking for some picks, playing a passive. They say Pancakes pushing into Squeaky. Nothing much is happening though across the entirety of the map. Just looking for things. There could be a confrontation in mid as Morgan Lee pushes into vents, and there's no way they haven't heard that.
We do see the one player at B does get smoked out, really trying to jump around the box, but can't see much. That smoke wasn't quite effective. As you see, the T's really playing passive. This is something we saw on the Mirage game. As soon as they started losing, they started playing super passive. And although it did end up working on Mirage, I'm not sure how well it's going to work on Cash, as they do gear up for a B hit right here. Morgan popped the vents, unfortunately, gonna give away his position there. I'm not sure they still knew he was in vents. We'll drop and get to one. Gonna try to peek and get the second. We'll get the second. Unfortunately, will not get the third, as Bach does get a two-man spray. It was a pretty nutty shot from him right there, but down to 11 HP. He will try to salvage this round right here.
And now there's just one guy left. I can't even say his name. So he's gonna die without being remembered.
We'll call him Bach. And
That
if he...
seemed like a good way of going about it.
Yep, unfortunately... Actually, fortunately for the T side, he does die right before the round ends, so...
I have to say, I'm a bit of a trolly player, as you might be able to pick up from my puns. And if I see a T, and there's like 4 seconds left on the clock, I'm gonna go back around the corner, wait, and then re-peek.
Well, definitely. I
Because the
mean,
amount of damage you can do is immense if they don't get any money at the end of that round.
yeah, I wouldn't even call that really trolling at all. I mean, that's a legitimate strategy. I mean, definitely being able to shut down their money a little bit, so...
Looks like an A-tag with very shut down money. And the nades are coming in, the AKs are coming in, and it's generally a bad time to be a terrorist.
Yep,
I mean,
times aren't looking up for
frankly-
them.
Frankly, all times are bad times to be a terrorist. Especially when you're charging to the site one by one as they are now. Trying to take those long-range fights. And surprisingly, we're quite well onto Crisp, but nowhere else.
Yeah, but they're just trying to fall back and take that bomb into B. Although we will see Lollygagging just sitting here in B. Most likely will not let anything slip, as we do see CT side has been more disciplined on this Curry Makers team than it was in the past games. So we will see that is a very good benefit of maybe they've been talking it over, you know, playing about definitely staying, although he will pull out his flash at the exact wrong time, and that will allow the terrorists to get the bomb plan, unfortunately, for the CTs. That will give them, each one of them, an extra $800. Even though it looks like the CTs will win this round for sure, terrorists will get that extra $800, and that will seal off the round there, so.
I really hate that bomb plant spot, but place that bomb one down right there. I really, really dislike that. I
You hate it with a passion.
Yeah, because it's just... I realize in that round they were just trying to get it down, but it's just completely undefendable.
I definitely agree, as we do see 3 ops coming out from the T side. They're definitely going big at this point. Not looking to go home.
You know what? That Bach guy, he's considering buying a 4th op. I know he is. Oh,
He will pick up an AK, yeah.
Kinda sad now. I want to know what they're doing with all these ops. They appear to all be going mid. Is that just me?
Nope, sure. Looks like they will just be
One of
setting
the
up like
ops
a,
peeking here.
we'll just be setting up like a nature observatory here with those ops, just looking around with their scopes. DC Morgan Lee spam down in mid. We get taken on a
Okay.
22 HP.
They've got their books open. They're going, oh, well, that's a red-breasted ocean sparrow. And Dialwash was too busy looking at his book, and he went down. However, Conway gets a quick return to Tech 9 onto Lee.
Yep, he was down to 22 after that spam in mid, and definitely was very easily shot by that Tech 9. As we will proclaim he is garbage at this point. It looks
Oh
like
my God.
this.
Could they see chat? Because otherwise, stream's gonna think you just dissed a player.
I know they can definitely see chat right now. I
Alright.
took that out of
Well,
my config just because it was
pancakes.
confusing, but
Pancake's having some fun. Pancake should have more fun here. Yes, he does. And the alts, the triple op strat. I didn't quite realize, you know, I kind of doubted it. I kind of thought it was a silly strat. I apologize for everything.
yeah, and with the
they have won this
CTs and
round, the
B,
2 remaining CTs should be saving.
yeah, it looks like they definitely will be saving at this point. So, Remaker is getting shut down by that just quadruple, or actually triple upset. I'm not quadruple. Rocky pushing out into the site
It was
really.
almost a quadruple op. I
Yeah,
really thought it was going to be, and I was really happy for about a second, and then it wasn't. Kind of sad.
Yeah, that's definitely the problem on the CT side with pushing out and trying to check spots, because then you give the terrorists abilities to post up on the spot that you are playing, and we see Rocky going down because of that reason precisely. So
Ice Dragon in chat says that our mics are kind of quiet. Do you want to do anything about that? I was noticing that earlier when I was watching the stream. I was on my bus, and I was like, "Yeah, terrorists!" This guy at the front of the bus was like, "That guy's crazy."
yeah, it's kind of weird. I will try to do something about this mic issue, I will turn up you a bit, and I will turn up me a bit.
Right, great. I thought for a second you were going to say that the problem the CT side was having was that they didn't have triple ops, but you luckily didn't say that. However, they have bought the double op anyway. Convey's holding mid and gets a nice clean pick onto one of their two ops, which would be Rocky. On the other side of the map, Pancakes is holding steady. Across the entirety, the terrorists are just happy to play these corners. Crips is going for a successful repeat on Convey. That was quite a nice shot, actually. Knows there's a player happy and through the wall!
That's... That was quite a shot there. We will be seeing... I mean, he just...
casual way in which he did it. He just kind of flicked onto the guy through the wall and just kind of wrecked him.
I didn't even see him,
pushing
like...
up into mid.
I didn't...
Yeah. He was white box. He just flicked very casually through the tin door. It is a fairly common spot, but he nailed him right in the head through a wall, and it was beautiful. They are now taking the A's site, and Cammy's down to low HP from that wall shot from an op. And the mid take seems to be going quite well for them as they're doing damage on the side. However, Cammy gets his revenge, and Morgan Lee comes in from behind with a very slow 5-7 kill. And cleans up the round with only Convey. That through the wall shot was absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, I was
Did you catch it on
watching.
stream?
Yeah, I was watching it the whole time. I didn't even like comprehend that there was a T there, and it took me a minute to figure out what was happening.
Alright, I can't wait for the vac spam and chat then. It's gonna be great.
Yep. Fortunately, we're sitting here 90 seconds before. We're just like waiting for it to happen. So you know, it's gonna be great right now. As we do see the T's with pistols just gearing up for our B hit right
Please
now.
dial, please. Oh.
Yeah, not quite.
I wanted to dig through the smoke. It's the only way to one up it. Where they do appear to be taking the B site. Mop goes down to the wall bank.
He does hit the guy through the smoke there, Dial. He doesn't headshot him, but he body shots him through the smoke right there.
Well, they're working their way up to rail, and lollygagging should go down here, or not, as he holds the site solidly, but then goes down to the deagle spam at close range. And they're planning in the spot I don't like again, but it shouldn't matter. Because they should lose this round anyway, although Bach had a decent chance there, which he bungled, and Dial is left alone on the site with an M4.
Just sitting in the smoke there.
Fish spot. And there's the back spam in chat!
Yeah, he will be found out eventually in that smoke, and we'll see Currymakers getting off to a pretty good start on the CT side here. Not something we saw on Mirage, as they did go down 7-0, I believe, so...
You know what? We're seeing a CT side on a CT-sided map, and it's so unusual that we feel the need to comment on it.
As we do see the triple op setup finally coming out from the CTs, they're not sitting around waiting for the ops.
That's what they were missing. And
Yeah,
we're
for
all
sure.
good now, as the triple op setup will surely allow them to hit more shots through the walls. And the terrorists are indeed beginning to take the A site. You can see Pancakes peeking out, playing around the smoke. He might get a nice headshot on the crisp here, and he does. Executing and spraying towards Cammy, but not finishing it.
Yeah, but Cammy will be just sitting at truck with the up, trying to get a few kills here. We did see him picking up, I think, a total of 5 kills on the Mirage map, which is pretty unfortunate for his team there. But Rocky over here at Fork cannot pick up any kills. That's a very awkward fight right there, as a lot of Fork fights usually are. But in a 2-on-5, not sure what the CTs can do at this point. Looks like they will just be saving.
Sorry, I have to briefly interrupt this broadcast to give a shout out to Mushy Forest's mum.
Well, yeah, that takes priority over everything, just automatically.
Yeah, I mean, there was a nice kill in mid and some nice kills on the side, but frankly, Mushy Forest's mum was the real MVP of that round. She was really opening up the site.
Supporting the terrorists with their cookies and milk.
See, you're going with a very, very PG version. I was gonna go in a completely different direction, but I'm glad. You know what? I'm actually kind of glad you went that way.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, and I'm glad I went that way as well. So we will be seeing microwave leftovers picking up their second round of the game here, and I can't even talk with a straight face anymore. So.
Dumbledore in chat asks who won the first map. I believe it was microwaved leftovers.
Yep, they won 16-11 on DE Mirage, and map 3 will be Cobblestone if necessary here, which curry makers are definitely making, or looking to make that necessary, so.
Through the wall! Oh,
And not quite that
Buck
time.
almost had that. I just want them now. Did you know you can get the headshot through the boost box?
I
The
did know
off
that
headshot through the
actually,
boost
yeah.
box.
Very.
I want to see that.
And Cuss just
Through
gets
the
hit
wall
through the wall.
onto
Yeah,
Chris!
he hits get through the wall. Yeah, it's all about karma right now.
I'm calling him Chris, but you're calling him Cuz.
Well, he's 2. You know,
I
JD
mean-
just call him 2.
He has 2 names.
Yeah.
Take on the A side, despite the wall round isn't going too well. The door is open, Cammy knows where everyone is, they know where Cammy is. Cuz goes down on the site, and Cammy goes down on the fork, leaving Morgan smoked off, trying to find a way back into the site, and I don't think it will happen. As a flawless 5-man retake comes in. And the smokes are quite well placed. And this should be an easy round.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely microwave leftovers around
Zach-
Blues at this point, but
Bringing out around the map. As the rush comes in on the Convi can't hit the shot. Morgan Lee spamming, still spamming, finally gets it. And the op shot comes in, and suddenly this retake is looking very viable indeed as Morgan Lee gets out onto the side and should catch Pancakes out from behind. You know, 1v2 where one of the players is very low health, but the trade from Mop will ensure that the round is solid. Mushy for assist thanks.
Morgan Lee was really making a one-man play right there. He got 3 kills in that retake, just coming in and shooting everybody, but unfortunately cannot seal off the retake on the last person. So we will be seeing microwave leftovers pick up the 3rd round, their 2nd in a row, so we will be seeing if the curry makers do lose this next round, it looks like they will not have much money to buy into the next round, so.
Yeah. I was really impressed with just the decision from him to not push straight, but instead to go into A main and pick off the player there. As Mop does know where the players are in mid. He should get the shot. There he goes. The nicely executed flick. And that will be a nice, clean kill. Map 3 is apparently overpass, not cobble, according to Ice Dragon in chat.
It actually is overpass. I am not doing great right now. It is overpass, I apologize, but we've been seeing the T's look like gearing up for an A hit, although they have not committed to anything yet. Which is really the theme of their T side so far, not really committing to anything very early, which can be very beneficial.
You know what? That's very good in a relationship. That'll save you a lot of pain. I'm not so sure about Counter-Strike. Because I'm in a pretty bad relationship with Counter-Strike. It's caused me a lot of pain. And
That's
I'm
not good.
Yeah, it's just kind of an on and off, kind of abusive relationship. Apparently you can spam from mid into A main.
I was unaware of that. I
Oh, I
think
know. By the boost box, you can
I
probably
th-
get a shot right in.
I'm pretty sure
you
it's
push up
only
the-
with ops and
The
autos,
comes
but
in. Cammy and Morgan double teaming for a very nice hold. Crisp up in the heaven rafters, providing a very good distraction.
moral
The last
support.
remaining players in mid.
Providing moral support up in the rafters, but we'll see. Sop coming out, it gets taken out at half HP. We'll see if he can make really anything out of this, although there's 7 seconds left, and he will definitely not be able to make anything out of this, so.
Spam it to A main. I know you can do it now. Convy does after the time is it can be in for a very bad time, but that won't be happening, and he will survive with an ult. His teammates should have enough to force up should they choose. I would say Mop should buy pistol armor and then everyone else should just sit on their money. But he appears to be buying pistols for everyone, which also works.
Yeah, definitely gotta, share the love. Sharing is caring. I think that's the saying. Right?
Money is not love.
Money is life, though. Ball is life.
That may be, but it's not love. As Convy misses the shot, that's kind of upsetting. He's been very consistent this whole half, and he misses the shot through the wall too.
It looks
Through
like
the wall here, can you spam through the wall?
I'm not sure, but no lollygagging will be soloing B-side for just another second as Cammy is finally coming in. Was AFK a little bit, but like I was saying,
Convy's just been really good at setting up these as suddenly he goes down to the player from vent right as I call out how good he is. And the site has been taken, and Bach on the site planting in my least favourite spot. No, he's really considered. And now it's a 2v2 side hold. And because he didn't plant in that terrible spot, Pancakes was able to get a nice pick from the checker room. And a
Look at
second
that right
one
there.
from B-main. It's a
Eco
very
being
solid
picked
play.
up from Microwave Leftovers. Struggling for names right now, but that's okay. 'Cause I do not know it.
I'm sorry when I'm talking over you, but I've decided, due to the lag, it's just less awkward if I just go straight on than if I try and figure out who's talking.
I think I've been some of the part of talking over, but that's alright. We're still trying to figure out our casting here. We are not professionals,
Nice push from
unfortunately,
Morgan
but
into mid, catches the player off guard, however he should be traded here. Maybe. Nope, no push, that was kind of odd. And a nice push from Crisp, gets another kill on the other side of the map as Mop is frantically trying to hold off and gets nice 2-flush. And suddenly the terrorists are outnumbered and outgunned, although not out-armored. As we do see another CT push, get picked off nicely by Bok. Bok spins around just in time to catch the other player behind him. And Mop is left alone. I think he knows where the last player is, because they should know that Lollygagging's been playing on the B side. As a result, they are going towards the A site and having a very nice time of it. Cursory check of the site is necessary.
and we see a lot of just sloppy pushes coming up from the CTs, and unfortunately it looks like it might cost him the round, as Lollygang will attempt to go for it, but let's see what he could do for it.
Well, I think that was an eco round from them for some of their players, and those players decided that it would be best for them to push out. And then once they'd done that, the bot-up players were very impressed with their success and wanted to try it too. And found out that, much like drugs, you shouldn't just do what everyone's doing.
That's a pretty good analogy right there. I mean,
Thanks. As the scope-in sound will alert Bonk to the presence, and he will be able to peek out and neatly obliterate counter-terrorist presence.
yeah, just strafes out and says hi and leaves, but
I don't know about you, but you don't say hi with bullets normally. Morgan Lee's complimenting us on her server because of his frames per second. I don't think that's how that works, but I mean, I'll take the compliment.
yeah, we do see the bomb looking to just sit around mid, just like a lot of other runs. As Rocky gets a nice shot through all the grenade smoke there. Not really sure if he could see what he was shooting at, but gets the kill nonetheless.
So far this game, you haven't needed to. Pancakes is having second thoughts about peeking into those bullets. And nicely, he does know good players because of that spam. And now the shoulder peek, where he's baited out and isn't able to complete anything crisp. Might consider moving. Nope, doesn't need to. And the terrorists are removing themselves from the A side. Did you see that? He was moving and he was removing. Clever.
Oh, looks like they will be going for somewhat of a B hit, and if they don't check
That
this
was an NA flash.
spot for Morgan here, a lot of times the spot doesn't really get checked, so we'll see if they will be trying to check this, and it looks like they will get scoped, and Morgan Lee gets the kill anyways, and he does get the second, just really pushing out and just going for those kills, just playing really no fear, which is kind of working out for him at this point, so we'll see. Well, they want to B, but they're backing off towards A, it might seem. Really confused on what the T's are going for at this point, but
I don't think they know. His Mop doesn't hit a flick, which is kind of depressing. Made me feel a little bit sad on the inside. And now they're being surrounded, hunted down. And they're crying in their corner. As they're going to get pushed from Squeaky. This might catch them off guard. So they're not watching this angle, however they are deciding to fall back, I believe. They're just going to chill in the spawn and attempt to save their weapons, but I don't really know will work.
yeah, with
So-
10 seconds. Doesn't
Well,
look
10
like
seconds
the
plus
CTs are
after
pushing
time.
now.
The CTs haven't decided to push, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, Cammy's not going to get there in time. It's a nice economy on both sides. It should be a full buy.
Yeah, so looking forward, we do see a little bit of a rough buy in CT side just because of they really lost some guns last round. That's pretty much what it boils down to. We do see a normal 2-1-2 coming out again, rather than the 2-2-1 in favor of the one player going B, so.
I really like the Femur. It's a really good gun. We do see a pushover boost. Mop's just holding the angle. He's been doing that quite well. Mop and Convey have both been really good at just setting up and waiting for pushes. Their aim's been on point, but more so their positioning.
Even that nade from Mop does 0 damage somehow. I'm kind of wondering how that didn't do anything. Looked like it was directly on, but Convey definitely turned away from these flashes. Getting that arm exercise in. We'll see Mop taking down Rocky there. Yep.
Convey's making his presence known on the B side, and that does appear to be triggering some rotates.
Triggered.
Crisp pushes out mid and catches Mop off guard, but not for long. As Mop smoothly retreats, he's going for a nice little head tap and not hitting it. And now Crisp is suddenly low HP and still deciding to challenge, weirdly. Curry has asked for a pause this freeze time.
We'll see what that's about, but getting back into the round that is currently happening, we'll see an A-hit coming out. Morgan Lee unfortunately can't pick up 1 kill, but Costa's kind of just sitting in the smoke, yeah. Just seeing what he can do sitting in the smoke.
Mob saw him. No, Mob didn't see him. 4-3 resolution confirmed as he gets 2! With a nice spray, but isn't aware that there's a player on the site. Neither is Cammy, and Cammy should get backstabbed over it does get betrayed beforehand. The player on site going huge with 2 kills. And lollygagging left alone in a completely avoidable 1v2.
Yeah, we do see the other player mid, so if Lollygagging does manage to get this kill onto the A site, he will have pretty much a free to choose if he decides to stick it right here. I think he might have it, although we see the other player pushing in, so he doesn't quite have it.
Deems we're playing according to the Valve major rules, so we will not be playing Nuke until it is included in the official map pool.
Yeah, what he said. I'm just playing.
No,
So,
you need to do the classic JD yep. Where's that? We made it a meme last time. I'd say something and then he'd say yup. And that was how our relationship worked.
yep.
Also, that car totally said America. It didn't say Montana. I don't know what he's smoking.
Yep.
There you go. You got the hang of it.
Yep.
Thank you. I gave you the setup it needed to happen.
Yep.
It's not funny for anyone on the stream, is it?
Nope.
Oh, come on. You could have just kept with it. Could have gone, yep.
Yep.
I was trying to give you the setup so that you could keep saying yep. It's the pause is unpausing, apparently. Morgan Lee's calling it out. I don't know what that was. I'm looking at the chat now. Tactical, apparently. We don't actually... I don't think I've specified how many tactical pauses. I guess I'll specify if that becomes a problem. But it hasn't, as is a league for fun, and the players have been mostly playing funly.
Yep. Alright, I'm kidding. I'm getting back into the game here. As we do see a push out towards B. 4 players. Although Rocky does get caught off in mid trying to cross over the white box.
That shot for Guile. I don't know if you saw that. It was through.
I unfortunately missed that.
Nice.
But
that was an amazing entry, and as a result, they have the B side.
yep, coming in. Looks like Morgan Lee trying to go for this retake. There is 1 player in Trium just pushed up in the box. Morgan will not have any idea that that is the case. As that Molotov will actually get extinguished immediately, and we see Morgan in 1v3, and we'll chop from behind, making it an 8-7 half in terms of the Curry Makers. This is really the first lead they've had all map, or all match. Well, not this in terms of, okay, I don't know what I'm saying, but it's the first lead they've taken into a half, let's just put it that way, and or it came out with. So we will be seeing them trying to go. We'll see what kind of armor. They do see 4 armors being 5 armors just being picked up. And we will see somewhat of a B split maybe? Nope, they're just going to go straight B. Thought those players might go mid. But we'll be seeing just a straight B hit here as they do get smoked off. You see Ass Pancakes close in the smoke. Unfortunately not finding anything. Can't hit those heads, and Rocky gets the other entry to the site and they're just in right there.
Yep.
Oh, so Mop is in heaven trying to get a headshot. Does get a body shot on one crossing over into the site, but it doesn't look like he can really find any shots here. We do see 3 T's stacked up on the site, which might not bode well if they do get pushed.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting that they're not exploiting the fact this site is really defendable from checkers. And Rocky doesn't need to defend from checkers as he's getting some nice information and a little bit of damage. Where Cammy goes down to Convy on the other side of the site, and the entries are coming in solid. Very solid, leaving Crisp alone. And Crisp gets one. Might get the second. He's playing nicely around the box, however, he's out of ammo and will get knifed. And the time is run out, though. That will be the round.
Yep, just trying to stall at the end there. Unfortunately, it does give up $1,500 to the other team, as we do see Mop over here with $3,050. But I actually do think
Second round Naga.
I know.
Second round Naga.
I actually do think he was the opper for them on map 1, so that actually might make a difference, definitely. So
I think
it'll be interesting to see.
has made a difference because they've gone for the pistol force up. And I don't think that's a wise decision, but I do think that the knife gave them the confidence to do so, and already it's just being cleaned up as Morgan Lee's holding 2 players in one area. And those are now being cleaned up by Crisp, or maybe not as that flash comes in, but the blind spray will still get them. And Dial Wash is alone on the B side with the Dream. A lot of players coming up his way. Convy's enforcing the law over on the A side. And they have reconsidered, or attempting to punish Convy, who's getting another headshot. Playground now has
Pick up the AK,
and
yep.
finally goes down.
Although the bomb is outside of A main, so that will give time for the CT to try to come in. Although it doesn't look like he will be doing that. He will just be kind of sitting around the B site, looking to see if he can find a lurker or somewhat, just trying to find a gun, but doesn't look like he will be finding much. And we will be seeing, looks to be a 10th round for the Curry Makers, as we will be seeing a pause being called by the microwave leftovers. Yeah.
Dial Wash is spinning in circles. I don't know what's happening. I think we're getting splag from players. I think that's what's happening.
Yep. Okay. But he will just be sitting in T-spawn, try to exploit this little crack in the side of the wall, I guess you could say. I don't know, between the storage container and the wall. Might actually catch out Rocky. Not entirely sure. He definitely hears him, sees him now. And might be able to catch him out, although, yeah, he looks like he will, and if he can grab that AK, that'll be big, and it will. Unfortunately, Rocky just kind of pushing in there solo. Unfortunately, you can't pick up nades with E. That's game breaking.
Although, this game is literally unplayable.
Please fix.
I mean, they fixed the profile of the AWP and the spectator menu, so...
They didn't fix it in the kill feed though. It's literally unplayable. It's still not fixed in the kill feed. They only changed it in they only changed it in the user.
Maybe that's what the update was.
They pushed out like 120 something megabytes of op skins. I'm fine with that. But the ones that freaking delayed our league, thanks Volvo, but that's okay. We were trying to get on with the matches here, as not really this map wasn't delayed. We did see the 7 o'clock match being a tad delayed, but
that's alright, as the Curry Makers are beginning to force their way onto the CTs, who should be light bought. However, Dial Wash does have a weapon, but he's not in the right area, as the B site is firmly taken. And Rocky seems a bit confused as to where he's being shot from. Another player on the side will also be double teamed. But that should turn around as Mop. Still, there's a lot
just
of
a USP, yeah. I'm not
like
exactly sure what's happening.
Aren't going too well.
This is pure NACS at this point, but
well, Cammy's going to get the pawn, but he's not planning in a position that uses the fact that he is a teammate in Crisp. It really won't matter as he holds down the site solo with a nice kill onto Mop, and Crisp pushes out and gets a nice headshot spray onto Dial Wash. Now they should be even, right? With that round and a decent amount of kills, everyone has a buy. And Mop, with that extra knife in the first round, will be able to buy an AWP.
Yep. Yep. As we do see Rocky, it looks like he will be taking
on the UMP.
I did see Morgan bought that. I was wondering if he was dropping it to Rocky, who didn't really have money, but it looks like we will be seeing a full 5 AK buy after a little bit of a confusion there.
You wouldn't want the CTs to be able to get that UMP.
Yeah, even they have 2 ops and M4s, but you know, that's alright.
Speaking of ops, Mop reminds them that he does have one. Peeks out mid, removes a player, and Convy tags in as well. clocking in the time, and there's
we
a
do see a
flank in their
flank from
spawn.
B. Yep.
There's 1, 2, 3.
That got shut down quite quickly there. T's just didn't have anybody back in B and just got flanked very quickly. So, really something they have to think about at this point.
Yeah, and we are seeing a very close game. Who won the first map again? I have the memory of Goldfish. Leftovers
That would
won it.
be microwave
So,
leftovers.
see-
Yep.
Good chance for a third map here, which is nice.
Overpass. It's
But-
not cobblestone. Yep.
I like Overpass. It's a nice map. It's
I do as
passy
well,
and
yeah.
ovary and ovaries and what?
I think it's testicle-y, but that's okay.
Anyway, we see a nice push into Squeaky, which I don't even know where that kill was. Oh, it was A main. Convy reminding them that he is not. Been doing that a lot. Lollygagging stands a chance to catch Bok off guard, but Bok is not being caught off guard. Bok is spraying quite happily. Bok gets 1 kill, then goes down
Wow.
to the tag team.
It looks like they will be able to get a plan on the A site if they
Nope.
come out very quick, although, never mind. Op is just saying no, and Rocky somehow made it in the CT spawn, but I think the player Z might have heard him, although maybe not, as he really shouldn't have taken that first shot, I don't think, but eventually we'll get the kill.
I'm just laughing at the confusion on that player model. I've never seen a player model be that expressive as he'll peek right into Mob and go down as a result. The player model was just spinning in circles going, where am I being shot from? Help! Panic! Help!
What is happening? What the fuck is going on?
Some straight Vietnam stuff right there. I had a knife like that once on Mop. I had a knife exactly like that.
Maybe it is yours.
Well, it got scammed, so maybe Mop was the scammer.
That's not good.
Mop, I'm gonna have to ban you from all official Reddit Ladder League servers.
You're getting like quiet and then loud again. It's really weird. It's like
Probably because I'm talking around the side of my mic.
that might
So
be
I'm
why.
shifting a lot. Yeah, I'm not at my home setup, so I do apologize if I sound a bit different. I am using the same microphone, but I'm not in the same room. As in this round, Morgan Lee's gone down to Mop already. Mop's been quite consistently holding mid, and the remainder of the terrorists gathering up for the B side, which they are attempting to make progress on, but their progress is not happening. And the
Yep, Rocky
dialogue
left
will
with 7.
force that.
And trying to see if he can get a 1-tap, but unfortunately will not come out with that 1-tap, as we do see Microwave Leftovers definitely making a resurgence into this game. They are not out of this yet. They're only down by 1 round at this point, so.
I'm kind of upset. I really wanted a map 3.
Hey, the Currymaker's not out of it yet. We can't call anything right now.
I'm looking at their money, they're looking pretty out of it.
I mean, there's still 8 rounds to go after this one, but
Look at how high that cat is. Do you think that cat has time to play Counter-Strike?
I think that's like, if you Google profile
Never
picture,
mind,
I
he's
think
dead.
like that's like, it's like the first thing that comes up, but
Mop's going crazy. Mop is saying, there will not be a map 3 as Morgan Lee completely fails on a P250 spread. Leaving only Cammy and lollygagging. The hope, the dream, prayer, nothing else really. Glock and a P250 and Bok. Reminds me he has an AK. Now knows
just
what
trying to
player
burst him from like A-main to cash. Quad, just trying to burst. I mean, that's never really
One
gonna
time.
work, but
One time, I got a kill with the Glock. That's the end of the story.
that seems pretty accurate right there.
Yep. No, it was really cool. I jumped around a corner. It was on the pistol round, and I shot him in the head with the Glock, and he died. It was,
Is that even possible?
I don't know,
I was unaware.
fairly lollygagging, but armored Glock at some point, which is a little bit interesting. But now this round, it's not an NA buy.
Morgan
So
Lee,
Morgan Lee's
unfortunately,
already been
can't pick
Just
up that
stop
kill.
peeking mid. It's not working.
He
Mid is
had.
not a place you want to be.
He was posted on Z right there. That was his kill to lose, and unfortunately, he just got peeked. And Confi just picking up 2 right
The
there.
ops are insane.
Both players were in Squeaky, and we do see a flank coming in. So good luck, have fun on this round, terrorists. But
No, he isn't going to be caught out. Never mind. It's all left to Cammy. Cammy's going to 1v5. Cammy's going to 1v5. Gets 1. Should get the second one if he chooses to push. He's playing a very sneaky angle. nothing. It's pushing. I think you should just shut that door. That's how you play this position, right? I saw that on Reddit.
Just go up and yeah, play games with the doors. Just spam me.
Oh, what was that?
That was not coming up in the stream, so we're not going to talk about that. So
I heard something powering on. It happened.
yeah, there's a microphone getting on my OBS, though. I didn't see I didn't see the bar go, so it's all right. You guys don't know what happened, so.
No. I'm legitimately curious. What kind of device makes that
Oh,
sound?
that was my phone.
You have a weird phone. Is Cammy should go down here because he doesn't have the information advantage.
It's just
He
a
indeed
normal
does.
AT&T phone. But
That's not a thing. You can't. You don't have an AT&T phone.
well, I mean, it's like from AT&T, so it has like the AT&T bootloader and stuff. So. Oh, by the way, thanks AT&T for not unlocking the bootloader, so I can't root my phone. I love you.
I love AT&T too.
Yeah,
It's
as we do
Time
see,
Warner cable that I really like. Time Warner cable, man. They're
we
so
see the
good.
great triple op setup coming out from the CTs once again. They're definitely just gonna win out now with this
Lollygagging is gonna throw this smoke and it's gonna block all the
crazy shot there from Convy. I don't know how he got that shot. That was
You
insane.
see a very clean.
He's insane!
Makers.
The manager, man.
Pancakes got lost, but still manages to pull it out. A shot through the smoke from Bach just to put a nice capital period at the end of this. And Morgan Lee gets a solid spray onto Dial. Almost lost control, but didn't. His position should be known, so I'm not sure if he wants to hold this. Rocky, should he peek out, might get a kill on Mop, but isn't choosing to do so. Instead, holding that line, and it's a good job he is doing that, because he does get Rocky. Mop alone in 1v3. Gets one kill onto Cammy and might decide to push off the back of it. However, I would encourage him not to. But he does decide. He's not. Through the wall, come on! Ah,
Yep, as Tish is exiting, we'll actually throw away
good
the.
job. He just. Nope, he got it. We're all good.
Yeah, that was quite. Okay, I don't know.
He's gonna throw the ult through the wall, and it was gonna kill someone. Tech lover heard that. And no, that does make sense. That's the AT&T sound. So you have like an Android phone that is locked to
do.
AT&T sound. Okay, that all makes sense. I've only ever had an iPhone.
We can't be friends anymore.
You know what? I don't have a problem with Android. I don't actually think Apple's the better company. I just think that I've always been in a position to get an iPhone cheap from a friend. As we
I
used to
think
call
that
me,
all
not
Apple
Big
people
Smoke
need to
Time.
die. I'm kidding.
Alright.
I don't really care. Though.
Come on! He hits the arm. That was beautiful, and that was a nice trade on everyone's behalf. However, Morgan Lee does get the advantage, and Conley removes him with an ult. Now it's Morgan Lee with 2 HP, Rocky with full, and Lollygagging with full against a fully stacked microwave team. Pancake should get the 2 HP player here. If he doesn't, it will be a real shame. That flashbang wouldn't have affected him. As a result, the T's are able to make a full entry onto the site. However, they are not holding this optimally and shouldn't win this round.
It's never really easy to tell with a 3-on-3. Really, anything can happen, but.
Lollygagging
Again.
trades evenly though against the Molotov on his 2 HP friend. And should this shot be hit, which it isn't, now they're spot a baller. Nade finishes them off. However, the even trade comes in. Lollygagging frantically trying to avoid bullets and isn't able to do so. Will he have the time?
He definitely
Yeah, he
will,
should
yeah.
have the time. Microwave leftovers take the round lead for, I believe, the first time this match. Maybe? I don't know. Is that the first time?
It possibly, I'm not exactly sure to be honest, but.
There's some call-outs of ping. I think that's low. Oh yeah, Pancakes with the 200 ping representing. That's definitely on his end. North American ISPs. That's the real reason the North American Counter-Strike scene hasn't happened.
Definitely.
The ISPs and their regional monopolies. Matchmaking sucks. Teams are garbage. What we're gonna do, and I'd love some feedback from chat. I want to do a tournament where we take everyone and you have to apply with a 5-man. You have to apply with a 5-man team. And then we tell you it's going to be a 5-man tournament, and everyone applies, and then we shuffle everyone around so they're playing a different 5-man team. How would you feel about that? So just out of the blue, you connect to a server, and you're like, these are going to be my teammates, and then they're not your teammates, and they're like, yo, dude, we all knew about this. And then you have to play the match. I think that would be great. Oh, we're talking about phones and chat.
Yep. Well, this is what happens when we're on a pause, and I just type pwn, so that's okay.
I like myself a good pwn.
I mean, who doesn't really? I mean, I don't think that's possible.
Alright, I want you to pull up your map right now and draw yourself the best Android logo you can.
I don't even know what it looks like.
Alright, draw yourself the best Apple logo you can.
I kind of know what it looks like. It's like a semicircle on top, and then like... Is this like a good... You guys will see it on stream, I guess, but... This is a great Android logo. What am I drawing? I don't even know.
Beatsman in chat says, where's the sub button? Due to us being a community tournament, a sub button wouldn't really get us much. However, there is a donation button which will pay the server costs and the costs of the prize pool. And I would encourage you to do that if you're looking to throw money at us.
I mean, we'll always accept money being thrown at us. Same as well.
The problem with the sub button is there's no good way to contribute it to the prize pool. However, the site is being taken quite firmly. For the curry makers, no players down, however, a lot at low HP. And my stream just blacked out, so I didn't even get to see your Android logo. As Morgan Leaf with a nice shot to Tech 9 onto Convey. Mop seems to know where both of them are. I don't know if he'll be able to execute on this, but he definitely has an idea. And is now going to re-peek the site, I think. Well, he's screwed whatever he does. Brock is making a nice entry. And Mop does get the kill onto Cuss. Suddenly this
They
is
actually do have
looking
a
doable.
chance at this, yeah.
And Mop doesn't go down to the player on site, and the site is taken quite solidly. And that was just a solid misplay, despite the fact that they had the...
That was a 2-on-5 right there.
Despite the fact they had the man advantage, they did not have the health advantage, and they didn't realize that, and they pushed out like they had a series of 1v1s, and they lost all of them because they were all at like 5 HP.
For sure, that was completely, I just said it's inexcusable. They had a 2-on-5 right there, 5-on-2. They really had no reason to lose that at all. But, unfortunately they do. Although, they will be picking up AKs, and they will just be going for this B hit again, not wasting any time in these rounds, just wanted to go for it. As Rocky does throw an NA flash right there that blinds his whole team, unfortunately, but...
It's alright. They didn't shoot at him anyway, so we're all good. As the second flash comes in, it's slightly less North America, the double smoke comes in, solidly smoking, 2 smokes make it stronger. Bollygagging gets a nice pick, and another one, and the site should be taken, however Mop revenges his fallen teammates, and the Heaven Smoke and Molotov and other smoke all come in simultaneously. And then the grenade, and the Molotov. All the names are going to one place.
Unfortunately, that Molotov will get extinguished immediately, which makes sense completely in this game, but that's okay. Seeing a 4-on-2, I should make that a 3-on-2. Let's hope they can hold this at this point. Can't really guarantee anything.
I mean, after that last round, I don't know. Why are you challenging it up in that position? I don't know. And as a result, Morgan will get a nice TK onto Cammy. Mop jumping down onto the site.
And,
Ooh,
no
what's he
way.
doing? Has the site. He's going to stick the defuse, but he doesn't quite get it because he's not fully behind the box. And Morgan Lee will remove him from the map, putting them at 13. Microwaves, 14 rounds. The comeback is still possible. We still might see a third map.
If that would have gone through as a defuse, I would have just, like, ended the stream and quit life.
I mean, I think I can stream on this internet, so couldn't get too bad.
Speaking of that, I unfortunately cannot cast another game tonight. I don't think, but
Would you be
not sure
able
what
to complete
TJ's
a map
planning.
3? Should we go to that?
I should be able to, yes.
Alright. Well, I think we can end the stream there.
We see Ass Pancakes just pushing mid, not wasting any time getting into there, as I don't really think any T spotted him out. so he'll just be pushing in, though they are watching
Rocky
it.
had a clean kill there and did not manage to pull it off. That was kind of embarrassing.
Good thing, because I didn't see it. I was watching Ass
He
Pancakes.
was watching red, and a player pushed up mid, and the crosshair was right on his head, and he hit all the buttons at once and missed. And Convey misses a nice jump too.
Yeah, I was watching that. Who should have been killed there, but
Crisp going for the wallbang spam is
almost
able to
gets
pull
it right
off.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. But he wasn't able to nail it, and as a result, the flash out will be necessary. And he's very carefully peeking. They seem aware that there is an AWP up. They don't know where he is. Now they found it. As Mop announces his position with great glory. I wouldn't challenge that. Mop's been on point tonight. And the microwave team as a whole has been quite good with pistols. And
Yeah, for
flanking.
sure. They've gotten a lot of ecos this game, especially on that one map, Mirage. They got an
Worryingly,
eco
won't
when they.
expect another player to be in here. So this could be huge.
Sure.
And boom.
That's that right there.
And I really like that. You see how he does that? He doesn't even go for the rifle. He just peeks out, pops ahead, and then runs away. And for his teammate is not so lucky and peeks at the wrong time, and the attack will be collapsing onto the B-side mob. Should be here with the
8 seconds with right now.
8 seconds. If the bomb goes down, and
3 HP, and the bomb will.
spamming with a pistol and couldn't quite make it. And that, I think, just decided the map. That was huge.
At least this round, definitely, yep.
And Bark is left outside of the site. He does have a kit, he does have an armor, but he only has a 5.7. We see some big plays. It's really just a 1v2.
But we'll die anyways.
I believe. HP on the planter, they're asking. Should I tell them?
You shouldn't tell them now. Well, Morgan puts it out there anyways, so our job has been done.
I'm gonna say it. Can I say it?
Go for it, dude. You know, you can actually do /say so they can see it's you instead of console.
Yeah, but the console makes it more anonymous and official sounding. I like
Well,
that. Then if I say anything rude, then it's all your fault. And if I say anything rude, then it can be your fault. And if it's anything nice, then it can be my fault.
well, I mean, they know who it was now.
No, they don't. You could be lying.
Well, watch the stream.
Why would they watch the stream? You're casting.
If...
Anyway, there's a nice sight pick coming in from Morgan from Currymakers. So far, it's been quite nice.
Nice shot
Very
from
nice
Cos
one tap
there.
on the Conte.
Yeah.
Despite initially losing that battle, Lollygagging is working his way around Quad. Quad being very nice at clearing, but only manages the trade. As a nice shot from Mop. Secures it. Mop should be smoked off now. There we go.
Two player. Oh, Rocky, that was a crazy shot from him coming out. And with two players at low HP, although the CTs are both rocking ops at this point, it looks like at least Pancakes will decide to fall, and it looks like the other CT is obliging, and they will save their ops out of the next round. That'll be the 15th round for Currymakers. Microwave leftovers has to make a really good round out of pretty much nothing next round, as they don't have a ton of money. They won the last round, so they're gonna have 1,400 going in this round. So actually, they didn't lose the last round. I'm stupid, but they're not gonna have that much money. We're gonna see 39.50 the most on any player on the CT side. So they're just gonna try to piece together this round and see if they can keep themselves in this match. Actually, they're not out of this match if they lose, but keep themselves in this map and keep the 2-0 alive, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just really waiting for chat to catch up with that bird. See what happens. As we do see a pretty broken buy, actually, coming in for MLO. They have prioritized getting an AWP onto Mop, which does seem quite wise over the two remaining players, left with farmhouses, or femurs, as my friend once called them.
That's quite a name.
Oh, he's like, the first time he picked up the game, he called them femurs, and then he just kind of stuck with it. He didn't, like, read the name properly.
Okay, so we see nobody on B. If the T decide to sniff out this and go B, they have an open site right now. Do to see a CT looks like transferring back towards B, so It will not be that, but we do see the bomb anyways going towards B, and we see now maybe 2 players, almost 3 with that mid player. So, not 3, but 2. So we do see
Conley with a
Convy,
nice kill.
yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Nice kill. And the rest of the team is executing onto an empty B site.
Yeah, there actually is no one
not
there.
It was not a successful fake, but it worked anyway. As now there's a 5v4 retake, it could happen. We've seen some very weak site holds because they are not exploiting the fact that the site is easily held from several angles. They're just stacking all their players on site. And this has really been their undoing. Although they are spreading out into checkers, as I say that. Kami, losing the fight, should seal their fate, I think. As they go down to only 2 players. Lollygagging, coming in from behind, is able to save his teammate once, not twice. And there's a player on the bomb. 10 seconds, 8 seconds.
Fortunately, it's not planted, but he does not have a kit. He'll get off it. That'll be the map, it looks like. That'll be the map for Currymakers. And going into map 3 will be Overpass.
Not like this. Not like this.
So that was quite an ending there. So I'm going to throw it over to a pause screen right here, and we'll be back when the next map will start. I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so it looks like we will be getting into map 3, which is Cobblestone. Icy Dragon 14, we are not
Just
friends.
decided I had enough time to write a tweet, and you start talking.
Oh, I apologize, but yeah, Icy Dragon 14, we are no longer friends, so sorry about that. But we will be getting into Cobblestone. We were deceived that it was overpass, so that's why it took a little bit. That's okay. We see in the knife round, very interesting commentary.
I mean, I'm alt-tab, don't talk to me.
Well, just let it play out then. Just let it happen.
Has anyone ever told you you would make a really good rapist?
That's what I was going for. As we see Cammy down to one swipe, looks like he will not be pulling out this knife round, unfortunately. And I just burped in the microphone, that's really bad.
I had the hiccups during the break. Do you know how I get rid of hiccups?
How do you get rid of hiccups, dude?
So you get a glass of water, which I have one next to me 'cause I'm casting, and you drink from the top rim while bending over forwards. So you're drinking with the cup facing up and your head below the cup.
So a rim job, basically.
Kinda. But when you
Okay.
swallow upside down, it forces the water up, and through some science, ends up helping, and you don't have hiccups anymore, as you can hear.
Alright, well, after winning that knife round, looks like microwave leftovers will decide to stay on the T side here. So, not very surprising, but
Oh yeah, and I have to ask, what do you think of our new intro? Do you like the new tunnel thing?
I do think that looks pretty okay, yeah. As we will be seeing the default pistol round, we see one person on the
matter.
CT
Why would a
side.
pistol round matter? It only decides the next 3 rounds. Morgan Lee
Yeah,
gets
right.
a nice headshot. But he's already being flanked from Pancakes. Pancakes coming in should get this. Doesn't get it.
Or
Morgan Lee turns around, he's very aware, and he's going huge.
And almost gets a
Should get
knife.
nope. Goes
Gets
down.
one shank into him. But we'll be looking. CTs do have a very good foothold in the site right now. It looks like the T's understand that and will be falling off to B. So let's see if the CT sniff that out, as we do see Cammy going back towards B, and it looks like Crisp is about to go back to B. We'll be seeing that pretty easily spotted by the CTs, and yep, it'll be ready for the B hit right here. As we see all 3 keys coming out
Nice
long.
position. I really like that position.
Rocky hitting a nice shot
Rocky
there.
really likes that position with a nice headshot. Convey and back are stuck on the site, and no
Rocky
longer
gets
are they
another
stuck on the
there.
site, nor this dimension,
Yeah.
plane, world, however you want to say it. Do I sound alright?
You sound fabulous.
Thank you. I just need a little bit of self-affirmation every now and then.
As we see God Rocky finally coming out in that round.
Emails, trying to check them. Is that a good way to do this? Is this professional?
It's pretty quiet right now, not gonna lie.
What about now?
That's good. As we do see kind of a save run coming out. Cuss picking up the first with the Mag 7. Can unfortunately not get the second right there. Only picking up one, in Convy will get the second kill with Cuss's MP7. Although Rocky flanked around on long, we'll get one with the MP9, and we see Cammy left up right here. Although it looks like the T's will not be planting yet. Although Cammy definitely should have got that kill, but Morgan coming in. Rocky actually getting the first one. Quite an angle he had there, but that'll be 2-0 in favor of the Curry Makers, not losing the first eco.
I know you expect me to add some insight here, but I'm writing an email on my phone because a guy has no clue how the tournament works and he's emailing me. So I'm just gonna go back to the
So
standard.
TJ, I'm gonna leave it
Yep.
to you here.
Okay.
Alright, so
So the guy asked, where are the IPs located? Oh my god! That was insane. Sorry, that
Really
made me look
just-
up. Insane! Triple spray down. By Morgan. Showing off some decent control. It wasn't brilliant, but it wasn't terrible either as the flashbang comes in. And Bach, bursting out onto the site with his newly claimed M4, suddenly on much lower health. No, never mind, that was Mob. That's okay, nobody cares about him, and the nade should finish Mob.
bye.
Boom.
I have a great time, and that Molotov will unfortunately fail on the player sitting wood. But Cuss will end up picking the kill up either way on that guy. I should stop saying that guy. I should actually use my words instead of pronouns, but that's okay. Fuck. Fuck. So yeah, I'm in French, not German, so it's okay.
Alright. Email written. That was me slamming down my phone in jubilation. As we see the initial movement out of the teas on our first buy round now. Pancakes. Already taken a nice name filled with nutrients. And wonderful breakfast to join. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. We just had a full one. The remainder of the teas have been scattered. Are playing very passively, a tendency that I think got them in trouble on the last map.
Yeah, for sure. They've been playing quite passive ever since they started losing rounds, and that's something that their T-side really has to recover from. They were doing very well when they were just playing super aggressive, and then as soon as they just had a bad round, they just lost that. So I think they need to keep that going in this game.
Yeah. I think especially on Cobble, which is a map where if you aren't holding map control, the CTs can really box you in. It's quite important that they either make a move or hold down the map control. And right now they're doing neither. They're consolidated, which is what the T's rotated off of. Although Lollygaggy has picked up on them because their players in his face shooting him. There's a hint
And
of the
Morgan will
when
just
Dial Wash
completely go
gets
down. Yep. Fortunately, that looks like the site taken for the T's at this point, unless Cammy can get in here and kill some people real quick, but the bomb is actually lagging behind in A long. They haven't taken complete control of the site, although Cammy does just get blasted in the face. Cuss trying to get one, he will get one eventually on the site. Doesn't really want to go through that hut there, although it looks like he will be eventually. One player is still sitting down by T mid. Trying to
Big
get that.
flash from Dial Wash.
Cuss will get the spam through the wood. Rocky just gets taken down right there, and looks like Cuss will just try to bail with the op. So that'll be 3-1, still in favor of Curry Makers, but Microwave Leftovers picking up the first gun round in this game. If you're just joining us, my name's Lethal Clips. I'm casting with TJ here, and
Yeah, I forgot I shat all over your intro. Sorry,
yeah,
continue.
it's all right. This is map 3 of a 3-map
Can I
series.
just tell you about
What's up?
nothing? I'm sorry.
Okay, this is map 3 of a best of 3. Map 1 was Mirage, which Microwave Leftovers took 16-11. Map 2 was DE Cash, which Curry Makers actually took 16-14. It was quite an interesting end. And this is map 3 right here. As we see, Microwave Leftovers and a pretty strong buy, still keeping up a scout, but they do decide to go over to the A site, as I think they have picked up on the A site being a tad weaker, but now the CTs are addressing that concern as well. As Morgan just tries to push up and gets opt in the chest and will not be living anymore.
That's normally how that works.
Sometimes,
is
yeah.
asking in chat when the scheduled matches are scheduled, and he has been provided a link, so I can stop talking now, as we do see.
Yeah, we'd love
The
that.
remainder of the terrorists, or the entirety of the terrorists, actually, grouping around one place, except for Pancakes, who's on the other side of the map, finding success with a scout and causing a complete over-rotation, which is playing really nicely into the terrorist ambitions toward the B site, which is now mostly empty, apart from Chris playing kind of sneaky, with some NA flashes and smokes coming in. And Chris with an ult, hanging around in the back of the site. I think he's spotted what's going on, and he's calling furiously
that
for backup,
nade.
no doubt.
Just sees it
Just
flying
hanging
at
about, getting some nice damage onto one person,
him. 1%.
and him being alive is really denying the map.
It legs the person with the no scope. We got 2 legs that round.
Kami's going for the ninja. Kami could get this. No,
He gets knifed, unfortunately for him. It's kind of embarrassing, but that's okay.
Dragon Man, Knife Fury in chat. We can just mod you, and then people trust you. You can do that right now. We're gonna mod Tech Lover because he is a server admin for us. So, cast please. I'm all tapped.
So we will see TJ picking up the cast for this round, unfortunately. Now, can we see 4Ts just push it up towards the A side again? They have sort of discovered this weakness in the A side, although getting that pick in B, it looks like they might want to adventure over there. Lolligate can sit up here close with the 77 and try to you can get some, although he did get caught out in this position last time, and we'll look away from that pop flash. Gets one and unfortunately cannot get the second. So pretty interesting. Well, we'll have to see what these Cs will do. It looks like they will start bringing the bomb towards A, which is where the map has been a little bit weaker on the CT side, but with that kill going the way of the CTs, looks like they will bring the bomb back towards B. Just playing very reactively, which isn't really a bad thing.
Sounds, I can tell you that somebody is shooting at somebody else. That's the terrorists. Finally, all tapping in, we're working their way in to the B side and having some interesting, I don't know, round ladder, straight ladder. Bach having a nice little 2v1. Actually, it's not very nice for him as he finally goes down, leaving Convy with his op that has been kind of spectacular so far. He needs to be more than spectacular, he needs to be stupendous, as he certainly is with that first pick. Rotating around cleverly. Hanging out.
Stupendous, that's quite a word. As we do
Stupendous. See. I'm trying to vary up my vocabulary. You think it's working?
Yeah, I say unfortunately every 5 seconds, so I probably should work on that. But
I know it gets irritating. That should have been a splendid shot. However, much to his chagrin, he did fail to complete his firearm mission as a player begins to re-establish his dominance on his internet connection. And
yep, he's just like pissing on his internet connection. He has to know who's boss right now, so.
Not gonna lie, that's the image I got to. Anyway.
We're professional people.
Pretty decent buyout of both teams, though we don't have too much utility on some of the CT players.
Looks like we're just seeing the B rush. Here comes the brush. We do see 3 CTs coming over to B, not quite the 4 that we had in some other rounds.
He's definitely hurt people, and Rocky goes down by Rocky. And Dialwash getting 2. Dialwash has been huge so far this game. Crisp is once again left alone in the back of the site, and he's not having a very good time again. Blind, he's shot at, and now he's dead. Lollygagging doesn't even manage to get the return frag. And now, it's all on Morgan. He knows where the players closest to him are.
It's quite a nice raccoon. That's all I have to say. We'll be in a 1v4. Just think about this raccoon being in a 1v4. But that's okay.
Thinking about this raccoon pissing on his internet connection, but maybe that's not right, it's Morgan.
Looks like he's actually trying to push in, maybe.
I mean, with 15 HP and only $1,500, what are the possible consequences of pushing further in? He finally realizes the sense in not pushing in and plays more passively. Going to save his weapon for another round and perhaps preserve his team's chances. Is this map T-sided or CT-sided in the latest meta? It seems like it's constantly switching.
It's pretty even, I'd say, but I think statistically it's like 52% T or something like that, but...
No. So far, curry makers have been bucking the trend, then.
Which has happened a lot lately.
Bucking the trend? Yeah, I wore these glasses to school that didn't even have lenses in them. They were just there.
Are they fashion glasses?
Is that a term? I wish you can make a hipster joke. Is that actually a thing people do?
I think it is. I don't think they take the lenses out usually, but they just like wear glasses because they think they look cool, and the lenses do nothing at all.
Wow. Today I learned.
Tumblr.
I'm relying on you to keep me in touch with the culture of the world, because I know...
I'm part of the common youth.
Frankly, I get a little bit of cancer every time I die. The unpause has come in, and we do see some broken buy, forced buy coming in from the CTs. This could cost them a loss should they lose this round. However, the terrorists are very cautiously playing it. I think I'm saying however a lot, where I need to change up my vocabulary.
Unfortunately, you are.
Unfortunately.
No lollygagging.
However, I disagree with you.
Out.
Nice kill towards the A side. Yep. Dial washed.
Let's see, all 4 remaining players in the CT is here to
Second
defend.
entry, that was a truly magnificent entry.
Sure, right there.
Might get a third stupendous kill. And the final player on the site is Cammy. No, never mind. Crisp. Crisp with a dream, a hope. 1 kill. And a second. Will he get the third? No, he won't. He's stuck. He might get the third.
But Cammy here is
His
going
teammate
big
was
right now,
loading
yeah.
up and pancakes. Oh no, 1v2. And the player is sitting on the site. He's sat firmly down and saying, I'm not moving. It's a strike.
Let's talk up the AK. That's actually quite an interesting spot, but he will get taken down either way. Going into the 9th round now, though, it looks like the Curry Makers are a little bit short on funds. Somebody forgot to give them some money, but...
the 9th round or the 9th round?
The 9th round. Well, it is the 9th round.
I mean, I see a lot of knives out, but I think that's because they're moving, not because they're gonna stick with that.
Oh.
Are you kind of disappointed now? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a knife round.
That's why they're buying so many ops.
Mm-hmm. They don't. As soon as they get the triple off setup, they win. I think we already like proved that scientifically.
Really?
Yeah, on
Is that
cash,
science?
remember?
I thought you had to do like at least 3 trials to do science.
Oh, we did 3
Dialogue
trials,
through
yeah.
The drop room. Getting a nice hold. Completely forcing the CTs out. However, Morgan has something to say about that. Let's see. The moves, dial washes, impertinent presence. Morgan Lee pushing. Convig goes down. They're trading evenly. And suddenly, Pancakes is all alone.
Coming from T-spawn, I think he was up towards A. Just kind of trying to come back in and see what he can do with this op. Although with 50 seconds on the clock and no control of bomb, it might be quite a little bit difficult, I should say. But with this bomb right here, he might actually have, he's definitely gonna have time to pick it up and just go wherever he wants at this point. It looks like he will be going towards A, but the CTs have definitely spotted that out.
Yes, there is. There's a ping spike on our last remaining player, so that will be a fascinating development to watch, although it does seem to be going down. Jay used to load it, rather than, however. As you see, Pancakes moving in.
He's taking a
Like a
very
shark
long time
coming
checking
towards me.
everything. Yeah. He might not have a ton of time. He has 12 seconds, and he's still at wood.
Dun, 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 dun.
Although Rocky isn't really challenging anything. Definitely gonna hear
He
this
heard the
plant now.
plan. He's gonna get close, but he's made so much noise, there's no way Pancakes. Never mind. I'll just stuff my words right back into my mouth. Swallow them.
I want to see a camo of that. You have to put on your camera right now.
I actually didn't bring my camera.
I don't even have a camera, to be honest.
I have a camera.
I don't.
So, I don't know where it is. It's the bottom of a pile of things, but no, it exists. What do I have on this desk? I have an iPhone charger. I have a Hershey's Kiss wrapper. I have some tissues. I have a cup full of tea. And a scientific calculator. Now find a way to combine those 3 things to unlock a door.
That's quite an interesting quest you got going there.
I'm actually locked in by run. Can't get out. You're just gonna leave? Alright, we're not touching that. You touch me and Jade, we're going all over these starving African kids drinking bleach, and you won't touch me being trapped in my room.
No.
Alright.
Yep.
You know what? Okay. I respect that. I value your professionalism. But I need to talk about something, because we're stuck in a time lock. We're waiting on a
Yep.
Pancake to disconnect. I think he's all good now, yeah. Dial wash isn't doing too great, but it's within acceptable levels. Wonder if this is a university internet thing again. I know university internet's pretty rough for most people.
I remember seeing something from like Maryland. They had like solid gigabit. Want to go there?
Oh, I'm gonna go to the University of Ohio. They have Google Fiber there. Pretty much all they have in Ohio, but it's a good thing.
I'm stuck here with like 3 upload right now. Not fun. I'm barely streaming this, to be honest. But that's
Well,
okay.
quality looks fine on the stream, as far as I can see. However, there is a take. See, I said however again. There's a nice failed take coming in, lollygagging.
Unfortunately, you
Removing
said
players from the
however.
map.
Mop just gets spammed through the wall. Not much life left in
Sadly,
here.
that doesn't even merit comment, despite the expectation that I would respond to your allegations.
Oh.
You missed a chance to just go, yep.
Oh. See,
the
people, we're
letter or
professional.
OH, or how are we doing this?
Like, but we do see T's looking
No,
towards
you
A
can't
right now.
stop out of this. Where are we going on the do re mi scale?
We were going to A, where the T's are actually not bringing the bomb and actually are just crossing back. They don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. No one knows what they're doing. Not even them. So, looks like they will just be playing it by ear. And we do have a friendly admin coming in to join the spectators. We promise he's cool. But,
I don't know, like...
and he left anyways, but...
He probably just wanted to know what was happening in life, the universe and everything. Morgan Lee's doing some nice things, holding off the site, and I believe Currymakers might be showing some strong form in the second two maps, like they did in their best of 3 against Mystic Order. You can already see that Microwaved does have a say in the round, however, as Pancakes gets a nice kill onto Cammy. They haven't noticed Morgan Lee hanging out in the back of the site. Sure to... Never mind, as he goes down to a careful P5 dial. They're not wasting time. They're using it judiciously. Mop getting a nice AWP kill. Mop's been really consistent. He's the next freakazoid. Actually, no, Mo's the most consistent, right?
So he's gonna have to go to, what are they, bully training thing?
Glee training? I'd pay to see freakazoid in Glee training.
No, he has to
Crisp
go to, like,
working onto
the...
the
Okay,
side.
never mind. Yeah.
Crisp
think about it later.
is underneath the
He's
thing,
pretty crisp.
hiding with the thing. He might... Nope. Wait, what? I don't... Okay, that happened. Anyway, what were you saying?
He has to go to, like, a bully management seminar.
I'd pay to see him go to Glee Club. I don't really care about the bully
Glee
management seminar. Can you imagine that? No, they... Cloud9 / HyperX / whoever makes the Cloud9 PR videos now. I would love to see a Glee Club featuring some pro Counter-Strike players. Someone in the chat
Can't quite hit
asking
that
for
shot.
the YouTube thing, and I would like to point them right below the stream. There's a thing that says YouTube Pancake getting a nice kill. Give them the advantage into the round. Another pause call.
Yeah, Rocky's just kind of sitting in spawn with the USPs, so that might be part of the problem.
Yeah, I suspect that would be the case. We might have to put a moratorium on all timeouts. The remainder of this round will be played out.
Yeah, we've had a
interesting
few
smoke
timeouts.
and Pancakes falling to an interesting play over in drop room. I believe in Mop's take here as he peeks Crisp. Doesn't peek Crisp. Crisp is tucked in quite cleverly. Will he be able to hit someone through the smoke? I don't believe it. What's Crisp doing? I want to watch this from his point of view. He's just chilling. This is a nice position. Some flowers. He's tempted to peek out, but he's smart and he won't do that.
Just chilling like a villain right now.
Cammy could have a free kill if he re-peeked that, but instead he chose to walk around, and now he doesn't have it. Although that nade might do some interesting damage, and it doesn't. Mob gets a kill. Morgan answers back on the combi, and then Lurker and Crisp get something, but a nice no.
Although they don't realize
silence,
the bomb is on A. Morgan just walked away while the bomb is on A.
What? The question is, what is Mop gonna do about this? Is he just, if he holds this corner, oh, he looks away at exactly the wrong moment. And Morgan Lee 1v1 on the site. If he can take the site now and stick the bomb, he stands a chance in this round. If he can't, then he's out of it. He sticks the bomb or taps the bomb and won't get anything for his troubles, although a nice flick. And not looking the right way, goes down to Moff, who's been very lucky about people not looking his way. The score is tied, 6-6. The user who was looking for the YouTube has clarified that he was on mobile, so he could not see below the stream.
You feel bad now? You just made him look stupid.
I know. I mean, I feel bad that I don't feel bad. Does
You know,
that
you
make
can
sense?
swipe in from the right on your Twitch app, and you can see under the stream. So now you could feel
Wait,
stupid.
really?
No, I'm kidding.
Give me a second. I'm gonna try that right now.
Yep, you can see all like the panels. At least on most streams I can.
My stream?
I mean,
Our
like,
stream's a special stream. Our stream is no more or less disabled than any other stream.
this cuss just gets shot through the smoke, just nonchalantly.
I'm just gonna pull up the Twitch app, and I luckily got a nice tweet at me from someone called @TwitchEarner, who wants to tell me that I should get sponsored by G2A so I can make money gaming. You can take your nice conical business scheme somewhere else, please. As we do see full take by the microwaved leftovers onto the A site, but it has been rudely interrupted by Rocky, who puts his stamp on the fun. Moth is going to be able to hold the angle down as he jumps out, using a flash to his advantage. Rocky getting a USP kill somehow. Pancakes holding off the two players on the rotate. Rocky finally goes down to Mop, and Cammy looking a little bit lost. Morgan playing around in the draw front. He's going to pop in here. I'm not sure that's an entirely wise situation, but it will not go in his favor. Making it 7-6 to the microwave leftovers.
Yep, so it looks like the Currymakers will be in somewhat of a tight spot in terms of money right now. They can't really pay their mortgage, but that's alright. They're going to be going with just pistols. And we will see the double op continue to come out from the T side of microwave leftovers.
They should move to Ohio. It would solve all their ping problems, and they could buy land because nothing else is there.
I mean, there's corn.
Yeah, but who cares about that? Pancakes peeking up. We could see a boost here. This might catch him off guard. Nope, doesn't. Oh, might still. As despite the play being there to read, he doesn't read it, and he gets shot in the head by the P250. An angry, crispy man. Crisp, making his presence known. Cammy eating a nice, fibrous breakfast of some nades and going down to a couple HP only. Let's see the remainder of the CTs grouping up towards the B side.
Yeah, Morgan Lee
So
gets
far
the first kill in mid, although does go down to 8 HP. Not sure if he's going to be able to get another one, but we might see if he's
Mob
able to
shouldn't
catch
let
one
him
up.
with a Tech 9. Although he is being covered for, however. Convey comes in for the side to finalize their little trade. Dialosh has an inkling of where this player is. Doesn't know how to execute on it though. Might still be caught out, and he is not. And meanwhile, Convey on the site gets a nice pick. With the player peeking from A main. Leaving two CT players with a 1D and a dream. 1D, maybe, almost, not quite at all. And he doesn't quite make it, and that's the result. Needs rain in.
Molotov.
Molotov is failed spectacularly.
And a molly.
Cammy with a nice shot. That was impressive.
Do they even?
Rick
Okay,
won't
they
get anyone.
do. Wondering if they even knew
And
he was there,
Bob
as one of the
finishes up the
players
round.
wasn't even looking that way. Just wasn't
You
concerned.
you apparently gave him a really nice tip. There were. Is he dead?
I'm not, thanks. I mean,
I think you're dead.
yeah, I have to leave now. Kidding. So, let's see if Microwave Leftovers can finish out this half at 9-6, or if Currymakers can just try to seal it up.
Nice pick from Con.
Yep. And we'll see somewhat of a drop control being contested for us. Cuss will get dinked through the wall and will eventually go down. As the CTs gave up drop, unfortunately, right there. Mm-hmm.
Was that a shot through smoke from Mop? And, oh, a nice one tap from Lollygang. Well, I suppose it was two tap. It was instantaneous. Mop working his way out, and the terrorists have the A site. However, they have the B site. However, they're deciding to go A. And the trade will win them around. And Currymakers fall behind 6-9 at halftime.
Yep, and if they can pick up this pistol, they're definitely right back in the game, but if not, they're gonna have a little bit of a difficult time getting into it. So let's see if this can go down right this way.
I'm looking at Crisp's avatar, and it's just making me feel happy on the inside.
If you Google profile picture, I guarantee you it's like the third result.
Well, my Shift tab browser isn't working, so I actually couldn't tell you. Hornby finding some new friends over in the drop room. The new friends say no to him. Trift getting a pick on the side. The final CT player is left huddling alone in the chicken coop, and he will be removed.
Yeah, pretty clean sweep there from the CTs coming out onto the B side, so not much to talk about there.
The CTs were taking the site?
I said T's, you're a liar.
It is Chris cleans up Mop, perhaps with a mop, and Cammy going for the pancakes with burst, and he cleans it up without the burst.
So I just looked up cool profile picture, and it's the second result. So there you go. It's all about.
What's the first result?
It is. I don't even know what it is. It's like a mustache with glasses. It's like Tumblr hipster. Got that going for us. But we do see Currymakers picking up the first pistol round. We'll see, interestingly, 2 AKs just being bought up right off the bat.
You know what I learned about Tumblr today? Ooh, with a nice nade and a solid cleanup to follow it up. However, we will get pushed from the top of A. Not paying attention to it. This could go disastrously long. However, the peek from Mop alerts him to the presence, and I don't think it will have much effect if the terrorist plant on B. Today I learned that Yahoo owns Tumblr, which completely explains why it's not relevant.
Ooh. That's pretty true, except I have a Yahoo email, so you're calling shots at my boys.
I had a Yahoo email too, and then I realized I was making a terrible mistake.
I've had it for like 7 years, like, can't change now. Not possible.
You can, as lollygagging is sniffing. He's a bloodhound on the case. Working out, there might be a presence here, and he is able to obliterate the final 2 players on the CT side. Nice, solid. Hello. Do you
Everyone else is nice and solid.
to hear about our Lord? Aye. Is it what's his name's grandmother or whoever? We
Nope.
give a shout out to?
It's Currymakers T side right now. So they will be going into the
And
next
that was
save
the
round.
old Reddit switcheroo.
Hold my team, I'm going in.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
What about hold my unsilenced USP as Dialwash is elected to remove it? And they're boosting up onto the tree. As Pancakes fighting. And the push out from the T's is meeting some early success. Pancakes unable to hit a thing. And Bok is alone back at the site.
And they will not check him, unfortunately.
If they all leave the site, this could be huge. He knows we're logging.
Don't shoot him.
He
Don't
doesn't have the
shoot.
trigger discipline.
Oh no, this could be bad.
Cammy.
Oh, the
Chris-
cuss coming in.
Oh, he didn't see him! He could have held it. He didn't see him. Lollygagging. He could have just held it.
I think he would have saved him eventually there, but
No. He ran right past him. He was already jumping up onto the ladder. He wasn't thinking about it. He was going to jump out, run out of B, and he could have gone right for the defuse.
that would have been quite an interesting play to see in our 1-1 tied score match at this point, but and Kmart is calling shots at Tumblr. It's my it's like my 7th favorite social media platform. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Early confrontation here from Crisp. Mop picking up a kill. Crisp trying to collect. Will instead run right into the welcoming arms. However, the jump saves him. He's able to finish off with a nice, solid AK spray. Hard. Waiting for you to pick up from that. Convey alone in the drop room. Waiting for the hard, solid, and efficient Currymaker's T-side to reach him, which it does. pancakes, dial wash, spread out, Bach. And actually,
Yep,
they were
just
Bach.
trying to
I
hold
can't
the
find him.
B site. He is
Oh,
number
he's on the site.
9.
Hi.
Yep.
There he is, and he's no longer there.
We'll get
so
taken down,
all that
although the
was worthless.
bomb is dropped on the
Tile wash
CT
going
side right
huge.
now.
Finally goes down. Pancake. Will not meet an untimely end. It's just, but instead, free kill. And what just happened there? His pancake somehow
That should
controls the spray
definitely
in such a way
not have been
that he
a
gets a headshot. That was
loss.
100% skill. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was pretty unfortunate for the side of the T's, and I said unfortunate again, but that's unfortunate.
I explained what happened there. That's all I need.
He got lucky. Let's just put it that way.
Oh man, he should call up a casino. Can you gamble by phone?
And we see Mop with a Nova actually deciding to come over here. I would rather have a Mag 7 than have a Nova with nades, to be completely honest. But
It's fine.
I don't
You know
enjoy
what
the
my
Nova.
favorite shotgun is? It gets dissed a lot. You know what my favorite shotgun is?
Well, it's the only other one, the XM1014.
No, it's Soul Rush there too.
Oh, that's all.
But you're right, that doesn't count. As the terrorists work their way out onto the A site against a mixed buy on the counter-terrorist side, it should have no problem. And they trade advantageously with Mop and Pancakes left outside, looking in from the outside. The double smoke, 2 smokes makes it stronger. Mop jumping in into drop room with a flash, and the Noga prayer where the flash will announce his presence, so there shouldn't be any doubt to what's happening. Why is chat thinking my mic is ripped? Did I have a bad moment?
You might have, I'm not sure, but going down now, right after the CTs win that first gun round and then just lose this next one, they're gonna have very little money at this point, unfortunately, for them. So it will be interesting to see what kind of buy they get, and they might even kill this player right here. Morgan Lee does go down, but we still have Cammy here. See if he can get the kill. Is not gonna be pushing super aggressive, but it looks like he will, and he will get the kill right there. It looks like we have very weak money on the side of the CTs. And we see Morgan just being BM right here.
That's unfair to Mop, because Mop's been doing really well the whole time. Mop's just been the rock that the curry makers, that the microwave leftovers side is built around. I have a good friend called Milo. Maybe I should just start calling him Milo. It kind of looks the same. The Molotov will prevent the boost. They're getting
Very well
wise
placed,
to the
and look at
tactics.
that
Cammy underhanding a nade.
Yep, just half
Nice
damage to
damage.
both players. You see one player sitting in this little ninja corner without a suppressor. Not really sure why he would ever do that. Does get one though. And lollygag just touchdowns. One player there, and there's still a player up on Plaid. He's still kind of unknown to the T's, but never mind, he is no longer unknown to the T's. We'll see the last player just sitting outside window here. See Morgan Lee pushing in, and will pick up that kill quite easily. So that will be the advantage back and forth of back in the hands of Curry Makers. I think that's the first lead they've had since the pistol round. So the first half.
We're nearing the later half of this game, latter rounds. It is definitely significant. Chris is asking why. Why what?
Are you calling shots at me, bro? You want to fight?
I mean, we already established that they wouldn't be launching the stream if you were doing it. That was last map. Morgan Lee throwing in a Molotov to prevent that boost again. Nice flash out onto the site. Oh, self-flash, never mind. NACS. Rocky decides it might not be in his interest as he bungled that smoke and could possibly bungle another one. React. Tapping away. And the CT stack is not working out despite their force buy. That could be problematic for them in the future. There is a player on plat, unless I'm reading my mini-map wrong.
There is a
Mop.
oh, there he goes.
Behind. Oh, with a nice shot. Mop's been
gets
very
him through
consistent.
through the smoke with that headshot, but they do know this last player will get smoked out. Not sure how much of a chance he will have, although that smoke is very North American-like, as there is a pretty giant crack in it, so We get some.
I mean, you know what else? There's a giant kraken. The microwave leftovers CT side.
That's
They've been
exactly what I was
completely
thinking of.
incapable. They've been completely incapable of holding the B side this whole half. As Mop goes back and is sure to pick up that final chicken. I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but I'm fairly confident that we will see overtime. I'm calling it now.
You're calling it now, are you?
That is exactly the words I used, actually.
You're calling it now, are you?
You know what else I'm calling now?
What are you calling now?
This map is about to be unpaused.
Hopefully soon.
Chris has been abusing the tactical pauses. You know, one of the reasons we haven't actually set rules against abusing pauses is that, especially online, Chris can say my mouse broke every single time, and we have no way of disproving it. So there's really no point in saying you can only pause this many times for technical or tactical. I suppose we could just set a clear rule against a number of pauses. You can have 3 pauses throughout the whole map, but I don't really feel like that's necessary. Unless games start getting really badly delayed, in which case we will do so, as we see a quick brush, as you called it earlier. The NA flashes are coming in superior as the plan to drop round works. And the play out onto plant works too, with Mop picking up 2 scout kills now. Mop being very effective from the back of Chicken Coop. However, the rest of his team is not achieving the same levels of success.
Alright, so if you are just joining, it is 13-10. This is map 3 of a best of 3. Whoever wins this map wins the series. Both teams are 1-0 coming into this. I know it's not a very large amount of games, but whoever wins will be undefeated, and whoever loses
Actually,
will no
it's
longer
really cool.
be undefeated.
This series is between 2 completely undefeated teams.
That is true, yeah. As we see them just running past the player up on long. I'm not sure if did he not hear these players coming up.
Or he's seeing through walls. We've already decided he's going to be backed, but Mop is certainly aware of it and he's called it to his team, and there's a lot of team damage coming in. But it doesn't matter, as Pancake swapped out for his preferred M4. And the kills are traded evenly, however the T's have the sights quite firmly within their grasp. And Mop goes down to the firm grasp of the hard, rock hard Currymaker's hold. Morgan Lee jumping out.
Oh, it's like
holding
rock
Chris.
hard. Like,
And Dialwash decides that he wants nothing to do with the rock hard iron grip. What are you knocking on? Do you have a metal desk?
no, it's definitely wood.
Sounds like metal. Maybe is your microphone resting on it?
No, it's on a mic arm.
Why did it make a ringing noise?
Maybe from the spring in the microphone. Or no? Or on the stand.
There's a BM coming in from Morgan Lee.
But at this point, 14-10, it's looking pretty bleak for microwave leftovers unless they can really get back. And looking at the scoreboard, it's really Cuss and Morgan stepping it up. We still see
that Mag 7 on Pancakes.
Unfortunately, I do see that Mag 7 on Pancakes. Although there will not be any T's to meet him. And we do have the bomb sitting in T-Spawn. So that is quite unfortunate.
They haven't noticed either as they're still pushing. And the Mag 7, see, I called it! I didn't actually finish calling it, but I was about to say that it would get a kill this round, and it definitely does. And the player, Rocky, appears to be AFK.
Yep, it would seem that way, and it would seem it's not the first time this has happened this game, unfortunately, for the T side.
Rocky, your dinner's ready. I have to finish my Counter-Strike match. And not there. Mop taking nice play around. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Crisp.
See if he can pull off this somewhat 1v2.
Unbeknownst to the CTs alone.
Yep. Fortunately, he's in a very awkward position, open to both angles. And we'll go for the kill at the door and actually might be able to get the second. Gets him down to 20 HP. Oh, this nade. And this nade. He just finished that off with an AFK player. And
Kobe.
I don't know what to say right there. And I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing a pause there. We
I know
will
what
see
to say.
a pause coming in.
I know what to say.
What do you know what to say?
Yep.
What do you know what to say?
Yep.
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 That's not funny, anyone who hasn't watched all the streams, so the meme isn't making sense. There's some more BM coming on because they're calling out AFK. And Currymaker's up 15 to Microwaves 10. I'm still calling overtime. I'm confident it will happen. I think Dialwash is about to go huge with his P90 and Pancakes. He's going to come in from behind and show them what the Pro 90 can do to the unprepared human defense of the B site.
That's a very solid point. Rock solid, actually. Like rock
Really,
hard solid.
Yeah, will it be a rock hard grip on the B site that the P90 removes? Yep, you know what? I called it. I called it. I called it. I don't want to say I called it, but I called it. As this actually could be a problem, we might need to stand in if he's really being removed from the game. I don't know. It might be. I mean, I think it's 11. I think it's 11 at night, his time, so.
It's 10:43 at the moment, but it is a Friday night, so you know. Not exactly sure what's going on over at that house, but can't really attest to that.
Bend down. Your daddy would like to spend some quality time with you.
Okay, that just got a little weird.
What are you talking about? You gotta bend down to build the Legos.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, I suppose you could have a Lego table, but then all the pieces fall off and you don't have them. You gotta build Legos on the floor.
Okay.
Benjar in chat says, stream the KFC Steelers versus Solar Relic. I think this will be the last game we stream tonight.
It is the last game for me, unfortunately. I'm not sure what TJ's doing, but I don't think we will be streaming another game, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately not on my home setup, so I cannot stream because I'm not confident in my internet. I will definitely test that tomorrow, but because I have not tested it, I am not confident, and I can only provide the highest quality. There's a chicken doing a little bit of a moonwalk right in front of Convey. If you switch to his chat,
I will check the convo. It's walking pretty normal on my screen, not gonna lie.
I mean, on my screen, he's walking backwards everywhere. I think I'm gonna go ahead and tell them. Just as I was about to lay down the law, the unpause has come in. So it looks like we're gonna be fine.
It's like we will be playing 4v5 in this round.
Yeah, you got really quiet there, and Rocky's AFK.
I apologize, am I better now?
Yeah,
And they're just leaving the bomb, and it looks like his Cam AFK as well.
Oh, and that boost will reduce it to a 4v3. Chris, however, trades even
just walking
Pancake
around.
coming in with the P90, as I predicted he would.
It looks as if Cammy is AFK as well.
Cammy. Bad time.
Ma!
You know what I predicted over time? Didn't quite predict this.
Let's see if Convy will find this player. I don't think he will. Or 3. Oh, he found him. Maybe? What? Wait, what?
He's got a little bit of autism going, don't worry about it.
Okay. We're good there.
Alright, I just used my iPhone. We have a minute 57 left. Crisp should have the IP because he started the game. So I have faith that they will be able to find it. They have the time. We have a minute left. Sometimes you just need to lay down the law. There's just no. There were a lot of pauses. It's just not acceptable. It's late for a lot of people. I want to finish this up. I want to get a good game underway. And I really hope they don't have to play too badly.
Definitely agree with that.
On my self-imposed timer.
If you could take care of that, I don't really be wanting to show any console on stream.
Oh,
I
come on.
understand.
I think I can. If I go there, and then I go there, I go there, and he's gone. Look at that.
Kicked by administrator. That's a message I haven't really seen ever. It's cool.
I am the administrator of justice,
I would imagine.
and they claim they have a stand-in, so I will trust them on that. And I have 10 seconds left, but I won't end the timer because I believe that they do have the stand-in. There he is. And we should be getting into the game now.
I don't like this guy. This is the guy that told us we had a third map of Overpass, and he trolled us.
Really?
This is Icy Dragon, yeah.
Can I kick him?
I mean, you just kicked Rocky.
Beagle Kyle says, quote, so anyone want to answer how they're playing another match within 1 week? I'm unclear as to what you mean by that.
I agree.
But I'm very clear as to what it means to start the round, which is definitely happening as microwave leftovers are beginning to fight their way back into this round. And this map, indeed, they've laid down some solid control, only one player on a FOMAS, but some weak utility all around. Morgan Lee is not having the best time he's ever had. When I looked at him, he was dodging some grenades.
For sure. Flash will barely do something. Looks like he will catch one out and drop. I apologize. I will lean in more. Okay.
Going not huge at all, as I see the stand-in already shows up big, however he gets instantly traded out. Kami going for the tap.
He just gets one
through the wall back. Call it out now. I want him back in the chat. Morgan Lee coming in on the flank. He should be able to pick off the player here, provided he's not caught off by Dial Wash. However, that flash should mean he's aware of Dial Wash.
And somehow Kami gets that kill. He definitely should not have been able to get that kill there. And that will be the game.
16-11 is our final score for Curry Makers. I would like to thank everyone watching the stream and encourage them to follow the Twitter and YouTube below the stream. If you are interested in competing in the Reddit Ladder League, please do follow the Twitter. We will be releasing all the information for the next season of the league there. And I look forward